1337 for feeding. Shut up.
Moving on.
Sumail's item choice. What do you think about that?
Aeon Disc, I think it's good. You know, there's really the only way Sumail dies here is if he gets perma-hexed. Aeon Disc interrupts the perma-hex, so...
But it doesn't purge the hex, am I right?
I mean, it does not, but it makes him very difficult to kill. If they're trying to do damage to a hero that can't take damage for however long it is, 2.5 seconds, I'm sure Arteezy is going to take control of the fight from there.
Sure, huh?
Yes, I am sure.
Okay, just confirming. Sorry.
Sorry.
Sumail does have his radiance turned off. They are smoked up, ready to go. 20 Bloodstone charges on Storm. He is level 25. Let's go. Oops, Sumail breaks. How did he break? What?
No, it just expired.
Oh. Come on, man.
Pay attention to the game, BSJ.
I'm tired, man. I went rock climbing.
I also went rock climbing. How was rock climbing, BSJ?
Dude, when did you go? Up, they're zooming in on Storm Spirit. She goes up. Pulling in the Night Stalker, has the axe, has the gem. Can they get the gem? Looking to chase Fear. BKB gets the reflection off, hits down Tim's. Soyaki's gonna go down, but he heals himself. Razor's getting out, and Sand King goes down, sacrificing himself for the team. Cuckoo deterring the rest of it with his marches. Storm Spirit still has. Shut up. Hey man, that was a glorious cast of that team fight. Crit pulls him up. Arteezy gets alley-ooped by Crit. Purification. Nope, chooses to go for the repel. Zeus goes down. Raven may be in some trouble here, but nope, he's fine. I was just debating you. Fear, meanwhile, hitting top lane. Gets lasers up by the Tinker. Has boots of travel. Has 2 boots, 1 for each foot. Report. Misery. Cracks up. This Razor. Arteezy is not afraid EDCs. He's a top lane hitting that tower, but he backs off.
Arteezy doesn't even have boots in his inventory here.
Yeah,
he gives no shit. Fear has 2 boots, Arteezy has 0 boots.
At the end of the day, you have to average 1 boots per person.
Yep.
Arteezy looking to go in. He's ready. He's repelled up. Get him.
I think he definitely wants to make sure. Oh.
Gets the flight off, but he's pulled.
Oh, that's a gem down as well.
Nobody saw it. He's dead.
Nobody saw it.
Oh, looking for more on Raven. He has that Manta.
Looks like they're just going to try and secure the towers here. Oh, he goes in on Cuckoo. The lift from Crit.
Pulls coming up, pull down. And now. Okay. Raven. Getting low. Force staffs himself into the fountain.
No, that was a force from Zeus. Give credit where credit's due.
I don't give a shit about my supports.
What the fuck? Oh wow, they give the cheese to Arteezy. Cheese used, he jumps in on Zeus. Zips up. Or electric vortexes. The Blink Burrow Strike from Sam H. The heal on Crit, so Crit's going fine.
Sam H
goes down.
That Rubik Aura, man. Saving him from the epicenter from Sam.
And the Omni heal. Dude, you really don't give a shit about your support.
No, that was the Rubik. I'm giving him props where it's due. Yules him up, alley-oop him into the Sumail kill.
GG called.
E-Jizzle is called.
Easy 2-0 from EG.
Yes, sir. TNC didn't bring their A game today. Fear playing the sacrificial carry role. Gotta give props to him.
Yeah. Never gave up. Never surrendered.
Married or getting married, so he knows how to put others before himself. The audio effect on BSJ is really creepy. How do I sound?
I don't know.
I sound fine. What the fuck? Okay, well reported.
Reported.
The Show Mineski game now, monkeys. Also, who is your MVP for this game? You tell them, monkeys. Who's your MVP?
My MVP for that game, I would say Arteezy, because he laned incredibly well. He managed to get good early farm, and then he played like a man all game. He went in with no fear. His only death was in the laning stage to a gank that probably shouldn't have even worked, but you know, oh well, that's fine. What about you, BSJ? Who's the MVP for you?
Well, so I'd like to briefly comment on this Reddit post that somebody posted in your chat. It says streams from ESL1 Genting. The guy that's the tournament director for ESL has said that that ESL will no longer take actions or takedowns from ESL for unmonetized, non-commercial ESL1 Genting streams. Streamers sitting at home without sponsorships or advertising, which fits the description of my stream, mind you, are completely fine to stream and comment on the games from Genting. Streams that get revenue from community donations or subscriptions will not get taken down. That was me, by the way. When we say unmonetized stream, we mean streams that do not play ads of their own sponsors as part of their content. I don't believe I did that. I just want to say that this is a lot of bullshit. So that's my comment on that game. Oh, wait, you're talking about the game right now. My MVP was definitely probably Fear, honestly. The way he kind of just...
Alright, that's some carry bias right there.
Oh, man. Did you see that, man? Every single gank, he tanked like a champ.
He didn't even tank it. He's just AFK farming jungle like, I don't give a shit about my own life.
No, this is literally like a spot where... Seriously, though. If you ever watch Z-Freak from Complexity, he always puts himself in the spot where, like, if the enemy wants to gank, they have to gank him. And then he's just like some 4-position Witch Doctor. And you're like 3-man ganking a Witch Doctor. And in this case, it's like, Fear was taking all the farm on the map that, like, if TNC wanted to kill somebody, it was going to be him, right? So he's, like, enabling Arteezy and Sumail to carry the game because he's just gank tanking like crazy. So, let's be honest. Like, you gotta think of the strong, independent women that are supporting these men in the front, and that being Arteezy and Sumail. So, and in this analogy, Fear is the woman. So, your player did just say that, Jack. What are you gonna do about it? I'm watching Jack play anti-mage and lose in 1K party MMR, so I don't know what he's trying to, come up with here.
There's no games on, man. Oh, Navi versus Mineski. Wait, there's only 3 players on Navi, though.
Is my stream unbanned yet?
I don't know.
Find out. Am I able to log into my account? That's the worst part about it, man. You know what the worst part about being banned is? You get logged out, so I'm on my tablet and I'm forced to watch fucking ads. I don't have Twitch Prime anymore. Feels fucking bad, man. Your account was associated with... Okay. Okay, I need to see what time I got that email. It has to be soon, right?
It was definitely around this. I thought it was around, like, midnight, honestly.
Let's find out. I got the email at 3 a.m. Holy shit. Okay.
Was it really 3 a.m.?
Yeah, it was 3 a.m. So 3:06 a.m. Let's get the countdown going, boys. That's 39 minutes. Carry the 6. 45.
Oh
hour
my
and 45
god,
minutes.
dude.
Hour and 45 minutes. 10 seconds. Till I'm allowed to do my job. 5 seconds remaining.
Bounty Hunter first ban from Mineski against Navi.
You're on the game? God. Okay. Pulling it up. I did not have any banners or ads on my stream. Shut up, Andraste TV.
Whoa, don't talk to Andraste like that, dude. We are a PMA casting duo here, BSJ. PMA, thank you. Pretty typical bans from both teams. I'm kind of surprised PL got first phase banned with no NA teams in the game.
I believe Mineski puts it, or Navi actually picks it a lot for Crystallize.
Well, they do, but isn't it typically second phase pick for Crystallize?
10 seconds remaining.
I do not know that detailed, but I know they prioritize it highly. We haven't seen the rest of the series. Maybe they just lost to a PL or something.
True.
Let's check it out. Maybe we can look. Navi versus Mineski. There was a PL in the last game.
It was definitely second phase then because I watched the first phase.
11-0-10 on PL.
They probably just don't want to get first phase PL'd.
Yeah, that's kind of one of those things where I mean, I literally said it right. You just lose really badly to the hero, and you're like, okay, they did so well with this hero. We are definitely afraid of them bumping up to the first round pick. You don't want to deal with it anymore.
Yeah.
So that is the case here.
I am kind of surprised Na'Vi don't really care about this Enchantress hero though, because Mineski have been valuing it quite a bit.
Wow, first round Void. How do you feel about that, Poggers?
That is I mean, that is another crystallized like classic. I think PL and Void are like two of his most signature heroes. So I
really like Disruptor here. What do you think for Mineski?
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, Disruptor's good. The only thing about that though is I feel like Mineski typically like to pick a versatile hero in the first phase, and Disruptor just kind of like forces a 5 Disruptor.
Okay, smartass, what would you pick?
Well, they picked Chen.
What would you have picked?
I mean, I think Chen's fine for Mineski because they can run that either as a 5 or an offlane.
Okay, why is it a good offlaner? You want to tell the Twitch chat?
It's a good offlaner because you can send the creeps back after the creeps spawn, so so the lane automatically pushes, and you are able to get pretty quick levels. And as soon as you get level 3, you just have 2 creeps, and it is very difficult for a Void to lane against 2 big creeps. And AA as well, they just don't have the damage to really take the creeps down. So, although that is just a possibility, it could still just be a 5 Chen and they like roam around on it or something, but the option is there.
Nice, nice. And why is it, like, you know, let's talk to the Twitch chat viewers here. Why is it more important to have versatile picks current meta, especially when you're first pick?
It is important to have versatile picks, BSJ, because it is hard to counter heroes when you are not sure whether it is going to be a laner or a support. So, for example, right now Na'Vi, they're thinking to themselves, I'm not sure if this Chen is going to be an off lane, and we have to figure out like a 4 hero that can like enable us to be able to deal with this off lane Chen, or if it's just going to be a 5 and they don't have to care about it. But the thing is, if they don't deal with an off-lane Chen in their picks, then Mineski will just go, oh, they haven't dealt with this hero. So obviously it's just really easy for us to just throw this hero on the off-lane and have him have a very good laning stage and cause a lot of issues for Na'Vi.
Very nice, very nice. Okay, so my thought is, like, something to add to your point, not to say that you weren't, you know, ever correct on what you said, but
my goodness.
Basically, like, to spell it out for these plebs, is that if you counter it as a support, meaning like you pick heroes that counter roam it, then you just lane it, and then but if you counter it in lane, then you can move it to roaming. So they have to like double counter the hero if they want to properly draft around it. You have to like be able to first lane against it, and then you also have to be able to counter roam it. So it basically just like restricts the draft of the
which is very hard to do both. So basically.
Yes.
It's either, like, because Na'Vi's first 2 picks don't really deal with this hero very well already, Na'Vi are put in a very awkward, like, situation here, because they're basically like, well, shit, they have a Chen that we're not, like, we can't necessarily deal with.
What do you think about a Enchantress right here? Do you think that's something they'd go for? Kind of counter roam the Chen, possibly, damage for Chrono? Hero they like.
I would like an Enchantress pick. I think Enchantress versus Chen is just kind of a weird matchup. Chen is a bit favored there because his Holy Persuasion is much lower cooldown, so he can pretty much always be like the king of the creeps for like that counter roam. But Enchantress could definitely do all right.
Go for the Kunkka. Follow-up damage for Chrono, decent roam partner with the AA because the X Torrent plus the cold speed is
BSJ how to use a
touches
headset.
enough damage
He
to
keeps
kill most
breathing in the mic,
heroes.
while the mic
Doesn't
is
really
not
deal
even
well
close to the mic.
with the Chen creeps though. So
someone donated saying stop breathing into your mic. I don't hear it though.
Sorry. I mean, I don't get it because like I was literally listening to the stream, but it's fine.
I don't know, man.
I'll do my best.
You sound fine to me. But I kind of like the Kunkka pick because Na'Vi are basically just going, all right, this Chen is
10 seconds remaining.
This Chen is just going to be a problem. Let's just play our own game instead of worrying about it so much. I think they realize that this Chen will be like, as an offlaner, it's just going to be able to do whatever it wants regardless of what hero they pick there. So they're basically just gonna like, in my mind, they're just gonna try and zone out the Chen level 1. You know, do get crystallize as good a start as they can, and then just kind of leave him alone and try and make plays across the map.
No Lycan ban or pick so far. What do you think about that? That's a pretty good hero, right?
Team pick.
I mean,
Enchantress.
oh, there's the Enchantress pick actually. So
You're welcome. Thank you.
a great prediction, BSJ.
Yes.
I mean, you can talk about Lycan more than I don't fucking play Lycan. You talk about Lycan.
It is a little weak against AA just because you supply the burst in order to bring him down in the mid game. And I think it would have been a pretty good pick for Mineski here, despite the AA, but the Enchantress definitely makes it have a hard time, and that's an off-lane core Enchantress, so they might even try to just match it in lane against the Chen. Sake of like, you know, you said they don't want to deal with the Chen, it's like kind of an issue, so it's either the fact that if it's a Chen in lane, they can lane it against the Chen, or if it's a Chen roaming, they can kind of like have a lane that they know the Chen can't do anything to. They choose to go for the Lifestealer. It is a bit of a scary Lifestealer game, because if he ever gets chronoed, he will most likely go down. I'm curious to see if he goes for like the Radiance Lifestealer build, because the standard physical damage Lifestealer is quite difficult to play against
10 seconds
Void,
remaining.
because anyone you go on that isn't Void, you generally get chronoed and die.
5 seconds remaining.
And it's also hard to kill Void because, you know, you can time walk off the damage.
Dire team
It
battle.
obviously is good against Enchantress because, you know, tidbit of knowledge is that Untouchable does not go through BKB, so by raging you no longer suffer from the effect Untouchable.
I actually like the Lifestealer pick though, because I feel like
10 seconds remaining.
Mineski's tri lane, if Navi wanted to like try v try, I feel like the Lifestealer pick is like pretty strong for Mineski's try. A Lifestealer, Rasta, and Sand King is just like, it's a lot of lockdown and catch, and basically like one misstep from Navi would cause would be basically a kill for Mineski. So I think, as you said, Enchantress vs Chen is probably what Navi are like aiming to do here. But I think the try from Mineski, the tri lane from Mineski is just like super strong.
If they choose to make it a Chen off lane, the nice thing about it is that you don't have to help him at all. He kind of just does his own thing.
Yeah.
So it does enable them to help this Lifestealer in lane, giving him the start that he needs. So like you said, with this 2 supports, they can definitely deal with this Enchantress or like a Void tri-lane. Void obviously being pretty survivable against, you know, killing him in the lane, but at the same time, they do have enough stuns to bring him down. At least like whittle him down in the lane, so I'm curious to see what they do for the laning setup. We got 2 mid heroes left. They do ban the Tinker on the side of Navi. I guess it's pretty good against Enchantress. And Mineski could use like a scaling hero. They ban the Quap, so they're scared of like aggression. Maybe an SF? Oh, they go for the Storm. Okay. They definitely needed a scaling hero. I like the Storm because it's a vehicle for Lifestealer. It enables him to do his job without having the most farm. Generally in these type of games, you have like a lot of farming heroes. Even like the Shaman and SK are kind of greedy supports, so Lifestealer will generally turn into like a 2 or a 3 hero, despite having a good start. So
I'm just surprised that we've seen 2 Storm games back to back. Honestly, Storm is not like the most popular mid laner right now, just because he's typically weak against like a lot of the mid laners, and Navi haven't shown their mids yet. So yeah, like there's a TA in a straight 1v1. TA is like pretty favored in this matchup.
I thought that was pretty even. Are you sure? I thought that was even.
At least when I was playing Storm, TA definitely
I mean,
beat Storm.
Go off of play,
Dude,
you know?
dude, I have like 800 games on Storm.
I mean, sure, dude.
Sigh. But
I mean, TA is traditionally a lane dominating hero, and because of the Enchantress, they do have to dedicate resources to helping this Lifestealer deal with that aggression their way. So they should have the ability to enable Dendy's game here. I would say that it is a good TA game overall. She's definitely able to snowball. She synergizes well with Void because it allows her to be more aggressive. If they ever go on the TA, they get counter-initiated with the boat plus Chrono, and she also is able to deal damage in Chrono, so pretty good combination. They do have a really good lineup playing around Void. Pretty much every hero on the team does deal damage during Chrono. Overall, I think I like Navi's draft better. I'll be honest with you. What do you think?
I think I do. I like Navi's draft better, but I think Mineski have very strong side lanes, and honestly, a lot of it will just come down to like how.
Slam jammed.
A lot of it will come down to how the side lanes play out, because I think if Mineski dominate both side lanes, and then mid goes like even, or even if mid loses for Mineski, I think a lot of it comes down to like snowballing for Mineski. So that's mainly why I would favor Navi's draft here, because I think Navi they're a very solid team fight. And if they get out of the laning stage all right, then I think they will. Oh, double smoke! They run into Ninja Boogie mid, and you know, smoke spray. Oh well.
I have a hard time believing the thing for me is I look at how team fights play out, and I feel like maybe you have to say definitely need some clutch Chronos, but I feel like the Chronos will kind of come to him. They have like heroes that force Neski to go on them. Like TA can just hit towers and force objectives. And if you don't go on her, she'll just kill all your buildings or heroes. The Void will be more of a counter initiation.
Well, I agree with that, but I do think that Mineski have the tools to get on top of this Void. Like they have a Storm Spirit and a Sand King, and both of those heroes are good vehicles for the lifestealer.
He'll almost certainly build a Shadow Blade on Void, though he has.
Yes,
because,
yes, I agree.
He will want to sit and back, out of vision. BSJ, what if they have detection? Well, simply put, they can't detect you if they don't see you. So,
Poggers.
be smart. Thank you. It looks like Navi did not choose to block for Dendi, while they did block on the side of Mineski. Something interesting choice that a lot of teams have been, it's something to evaluate this patch, because it's going to be mid lane on the hill of Mineski, and he has a Sand King possibly supporting him. So you talked about this matchup being TA favored. This may be a big enough difference maker.
Yes, this absolutely. Well, and also with the Sand King just sitting here. But like, for example, I would say this matchup is slightly TA favored, but this block alone. Well, Dendi is actually managing just fine right now, but having the high ground advantage, like it's super important for Storm.
Up top lane. Chen goes down. It is actually a solo safe lane Chen. Or I guess kind of with a Sand
Did he
King,
dominate a melee creep?
Here's so, sir.
Is that ever good?
I don't think so. You're effectively just taking XP from yourself, right?
And giving it to them if they can kill it, which they're really trying to do.
Bottom lane, in general trouble here.
Wow.
Got him. Get the shackles? Yes.
I think he's alright. I think he just walks away.
Yep, he is. He already has level 2, so he has the untouchable plus the... Oh my god, Mushi with that last hit.
What is happening with Moon right now? He's just getting chased out of the lane by 2 supports. This is really bad for him. Honestly,
I want to know how he got here. I'm gonna ask right now. How the fuck did he get
here? I have no idea.
Oh, did you neutral?
Dying to neutral would have been disastrous for him there, actually. A 26-second death timer in laning stage? That would have been terrible.
They should have let him die to the neutral.
Oh, okay. That would have been next level by Na'Vi if they just, like, walked around in circles on him.
I mean, this is Na'Vi, man.
But, that definitely... That was super important for Dendi. You know, that Storm just got chased out of lane. He missed about, like, 2 full waves of creeps. So
I will say that this Lifestealer Enchantress lane matchup is not particularly amazing, because like the way Enchantress beats you is by just right-clicking you, and Lifestealer only has 2 armor at this stage in the game, and you're noticing he already salved up. He's almost out of regen, and like they missed the kill attempt because Enchantress was already level 2 and he wasn't, so he didn't have rage to ignore the untouchable. I have a feeling this Lifestealer is going to become an issue. Like the Enchantress is already way ahead of him in levels, and if you notice, she has boots, so it's like really hard for him to ever hit her, and she's just going to keep right-clicking him. Give him the dick. Give him the dick.
Roger's invis middle. Moon has to be really careful here.
Alright.
Although Jabs is also set up, so. Oh wow, they actually warded in the sentry range for Na'Vi, so that minute 1 sentry is actually scouting out the ward.
They saw that sentry when they dewarded the Radiant ward, so you know, little oversight,
yeah,
I guess.
Just player error, but oh, the X might come out on Moon. He does get the X. Cold feet down, returns him, and Moon goes down.
Game is not looking good for Mineski. Obviously, kills are not that important here, as we've talked about in previous games. In the early game, kills really don't matter all that much. Fact is, like, all 3 cores on this Radiant are farming well. Surprisingly, Chen has the most CS.
Well, I mean, as I said, Void has to deal with these 2 big creeps, and it's a little rough for him, but both supports from Na'Vi coming over to help out a bit if he needs it.
Void's pretty hard to shut down in lane. Like, despite the he can handle a lot more harass than most other carries.
Yeah.
So, out of all the carries in the game, I wouldn't mind playing Void against this stuff that the creeps that Chen will take over, because those creeps like also naturally push the wave because they have like attack speed.
Seneko is going down.
And health regen auras, and I'm surprised that the supports are actually playing around this Void, because like we talked about, the Void can like kind of withstand this harass, but like none of these other heroes are going to do anything to this Chen. So they're either killing him or
I think right now Na'Vi support's mindset is
bottom lane. Go ahead and keep talking though.
Na'Vi support's mindset is basically they just want to go in between middle and top. Like right now they're going on top, get the bash on Void, and Chen does go down while Jen or Elisha also goes down bottom. Wow, Na'Vi are just getting plays all over the map here. But
I'm telling you, this lane matchup for Lifestealer really is not very good.
Yeah, well, the thing about Na'Vi is they just never want to be bottom. Like this Enchantress is winning 1 versus 3 right now. Like they are so happy just like leaving General down here alone, doing whatever he does. Like,
Is he even dead here?
he might be with the rage.
I don't know.
Yeah, he is dead.
Okay.
The shot
He
comes
didn't,
out.
I thought he had a wand for some reason. He didn't.
But
He went for the Robe of the Magi instead of a wand. I think that's like a pretty big deal on the Enchantress, because if you get that heal off, you just live.
I'm actually surprised he went Robe of the Magi instead of a Belt of Strength or something.
Yeah, there's that bit of health, right?
Yeah.
Because if he has a little bit more health there, he gets his heal off, the rage is going to be over, and then he just lives.
Yeah.
So, kind of interesting choice there.
Also, during that kill bottom, the Na'Vi supports just walked back mid and killed the Storm Spirit again. See, Seneko and Roger, they're actually just walking between mid and top over and over. It's like, all right, just kill the Storm, walking top. Let's try and kill this Chen again. You know, they're gonna hope they get it, and TP comes out from Jabs. Ooh, Roger might be in trouble now.
Madness here. Oh, dodges the torrent. Is he dead? What do you think, Monkeys? Is he dead?
Roger's dead. And everyone's dead, honestly.
Quiz time, Monkeys. Do you lifesteal from Void Bash?
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Oh my God, fucking reported.
Do you?
Yeah, you do. Lifesteal from
It's
Void Bash.
magical though.
I know, man. Read
I don't know, man. I don't play Void.
Yeah. Nobody knows that, actually.
I thought that you didn't because it was magical, but
yeah, man.
GG.
Yep. Tidbit of knowledge for everybody here. That's why Mask of Madness is more value on Void than you would think.
Wow, poggers.
Yeah. Free Yoggers. They push the top lane.
Going on Moon mid, and another kill.
He's not enjoying himself right now. Level 6 TA. Before you have your mobility spill on any mid hero is really rough, because those traps, now that they deal damage, just give you that extra reach. It's like so hard to play this game for Storm now. Top tower is going to go down though to the double catapult plus the auras of the creeps. Oh, bottom lane Chrono does get expended, and he brings down the Lifestealer.
This game is not going well for Mineski at all. They finally do rotate the Enchantress top just to deal with this Chen push, although she does not have any points in Enchant, so she can't take any of these creeps. Oh, missed another kill. My goodness. Na'Vi are actually just going all over the map. This is really difficult. I need to just watch the mini-map more.
That map awareness of a potato.
Man, it's so hard to multitask for me.
That's what it means to be a man. It's true though, man. Women are so much better at multitasking, let's be honest. It's not sexist to like compliment them, right?
You know, I'm steering away from this one.
Okay, fair enough.
Ice goes middle on Chen. He has 4 creeps now. He has a siege creep. He has 2 auras and a centaur. So quite a lot of stuff coming out from Ice right now.
Boyd has those treads finished up when he wants them. Doesn't elect to go for the Midas
Smoke.
Battle Fury Mask of Madness Radiance. That
Smoke
everyone
coming
loves.
out from Jabs and Ninja Boogie. And the pause. Wonderful. I love pauses.
Tactical pause. BSJ is so much funnier with other people around. What's that fucking supposed to mean?
Get wrecked. Sure, I can close the viewing thing. Sorry, sir. Saneko, so we have been talking about like all of these rotations from Navi supports and like how successfully they've been doing, but they're kind of underleveled, honestly. Like they're the same level as the Mineski support, so.
Pretty sure 5 is higher than 4.
Oh, the Chen heal.
Up, he gets the time walk off. Torrent.
Torrent hits the jabs.
No mana.
Oh, holy shit! So much is happening. Moon goes down, or Moon is low middle. Then he's trying to chase him. Moon zips to the low ground.
Is it the shoes?
Going back.
Enchantress goes down to the Lifestealer Rage. Doesn't have any more traps. Dendy getting blocked by those creeps. He's on the prowl. He's got the trap. Oh.
Oh, the null drop.
Oh. Sorry.
I feel like I did decently camera work wise there.
What about grunting noises?
Keep grunting, please, BFJ.
I mean, I know Twitch chat loves the sex noises. They never get any sexual action anywhere else, so they gotta.
Fucking
looks like
savage.
another smoke up from the Navi. Like they have the boat plus freaking Chrono combo wombo getting for Mushi down below.
What in the world are you saying?
I don't know. Can he get the rage off before Chrono reaction? Oh, they see the Chin. He's ready. He's
turning around on the Chen. Oh, they're not even gonna commit Chrono for this one. Torrent boat hits. Enchantress stole a centaur and stomped. Feels bad, man.
Said that, dude. Like what? Crystallized going to far bottom, chasing after this Lifestealer who has an armlet in base. He's not very tanky without it. Enchantress doesn't have enchant, has the X, but he can just rage it off. He's juking him out. Up the torrent. Oh, the Chrono. I feel like he should have infested his own catapult.
I feel like a lot of things should have happened there. I don't know what Mushi was doing.
I also feel like you should have components of an armlet in your inventory rather than like buying it in full, because they do have very efficient items at the side shop, such as Glove of Haste and Helm of Iron Will.
Wow, Helm of Iron Will. That is a good item.
Yes,
I can confirm.
What's up? Well, Blades of Attack are not at the side shop, noob.
Fucking Stan King.
Stan King doesn't read patch notes. Meanwhile, Dendy takes the mid level.
Oh, the deny from Ninja Boogie.
No, he's not gonna pay for his sins. Dude, Dendy is so farm. Let's check out the network.
Moon is taking a 3-stack top with an arcane rune. Trying to get him back into the game.
Man, net worth feels bad, man. Just look at that.
Oh
dude.
goodness. Dendy is about 2k higher than everyone else.
Just like his MMR 2k. Just a number.
Why you gotta say that? That's just not true.
Up, Storm Sphere going on Snake on the top lane. Gets the X, gets the Torrent into boat wombo.
Oh! He dodges the boat. Great stuff. TPing. The X won't come off of cooldown in time. Well played by Moon. Really making use of the arcane rune there.
I think he's got to make plays like that, honestly.
I'm surprised that he's trying to just rush a Bloodstone this game. On Storm Spirit.
He can still go back for other items if he elects to, but as of now, he does have that queued up. Chen is pushing in the bottom lane, going back for the Midas after Drums. Crystallize is set up, but does not have Chrono. Has the Mask of Madness online. Clarity in his inventory after he uses the Chrono. Top lane, Rage Infest gank onto the Rogers.
Shrine use, oh no. Oh, the Torrent hits on Mushi!
Mushi's fine. Armor toggle.
Cold Feet comes out, and he's stunned and dead.
Toggle.
That was a really, really good torrent from Roger. It hit just as Rage came down. Dendy is just looking to Roche right away. General will tank this Roche because he's an Enchantress. He doesn't care about his own HP.
Would you say that he is untouchable on Enchantress?
Wow, BSJ. That is the pun of the century.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. This is one of those games where I mean, Sand King and Lifestealer, the problem with that quote-unquote unfest bomb is that Sand King doesn't actually offer any damage. And Lifestealer, honestly, with just Armlet this late into the game, really doesn't do that much damage. So unless he has the Storm Spirit, you saw there, like, they didn't even bring down the Kunkka. And because the Kunkka lives, he just torrents the Lifestealer and they both die. So it kind of just feels bad, man, to play Lifestealer in this type of game. Like, he's just going to get worse and worse. I'm assuming he's going loud Shadow Blade on Void before I look. Okay, he's getting the Aquila first, but he is smoked up. I'm sure he goes Shadow Blade, as we talked about. Make it so that he always gets the jump. Went for the 20 damage.
I honestly, I think it would even be fine for him to go Blinkless game as well.
Look at his items, thank you.
Alright, I was just saying as a possibility.
Chrono on the mid lane, gets the rage off, has the A blast, that goes to magic immunity. Will he get the infest off?
Oh, the bash! Oh, but Moon is behind them with the double damage.
Oh,
Sees Crystallize. He pulls him, and he just jumps away. Oh, the boat torrent on the Sand King bottom. He falls. Meanwhile, while all of these kills are happening for Na'Vi, Dendy is just top alone taking a tower. See,
he is 4-0-2, my man.
When
4-0-2.
When you're Mineski and you see this one hero just taking a tower alone, it does not feel very good.
Would you define that as a feels fucking bad, man?
I would define that as a feels fucking bad, man.
Okay, gotcha. Why I asked. And so, to be clear to Twitch chat, and like honestly, not to flame you, but like actually why I believe Blink is really bad, is because if you have a Blink and you're trying to look around the map or move at all, anytime you walk through a ward, you're vulnerable to these infest ganks. And the Shadow Blade just makes it that much harder for them to actually find you on the map. So, the idea
I agree with that.
Yeah, the idea is that both items give you mobility, but generally Blink is when they escape from you when you try to go on them. So like by the time that you Shadow Blade in, they'll just react kind of thing. But if you're more afraid of them jumping you, generally Shadow Blade is the better option. Or sorry, yeah, Shadow Blade is the better option there. So just to give you an idea.
Suneko got Barrow Strike.
Going
He
down.
falls. But that was a smoke and got a Mineski, so...
I mean, meanwhile, they lost bottom tier 1 for free, pretty much. They are, like, taking tier 1 mid, but look at all, they have 5 heroes and spending Serpent Wards, and I don't even know if they're going to get it.
It's honestly, I feel like Ice has to be sending us creeps on this tower, like...
He does. But, like, Navi's just trading tier 2 for tier 1. Like, they already got the tier 1 bottom. They're taking tier
Dendy is farming up a storm right now.
And this is why TA plus Void is so good, actually.
How do you not give my pun any credibility, BSJ?
I mean,
farming up a storm? Storms on the...
I mean...
Fuck you,
BSJ.
BSJ.
You gotta make it more obvious than that. That was pitiful. But, on a serious note, though, with the TA Void combo, usually Void, like, because he doesn't lane clear, and he also doesn't flash farm, he struggles to, like, force objectives as well as, like, he feels the need to go to the enemy team, but because of the TA...
Chrono on top.
Lane, Enchantress damage. Bash! Nice.
Oh, the Chen heal. Oh, he tried to arm the Toggo, and Orb of Venom brings him down. That's a real feels bad moment.
I actually don't think he had to toggle there. I don't know why he did that. Like, he was pretty much 500 health when he toggled, so I'm really confused that 2 out of 10 armor toggle there.
What would be a 1 out of 10 arm the Toggle?
If he was getting hit and he saw it and then chose to armor toggle.
Ah, okay. That's fair.
He wasn't actually getting hit there. He just didn't actually have to armor toggle. Can you? Is that actually a thing? Toggle by dropping your armlet, apparently? Perfect thing to do, because if you fuck it up, your armlet's on the ground. Sand King with the pro tips of the day. Yeah, that's balls of steel right there. Glimmer Cape on the Kunkka. I really like this. I mean, like, honestly, they just need to all in this TA. Like, and every item they have, in my opinion, needs to be for this TA. Because this TA will carry them. She's snowballing. Like,
Yeah.
look at the fucking net worth. Holy shit. Like, if they just buy Glimmers and 4 stabs and all these kind of items that just buff up the TA's ability to play this game, I think they'll be really well off. The Enchantress has drums. Wouldn't be surprised if he goes 4 stab next.
Where's the solar crest for the TA, man?
I don't know, man. She has refraction. Lifestealer's not actually a threat. They really need it.
I mean, they don't absolutely. Do they really need any item, BSJ?
I mean,
what's with that logic?
I mean, generally the best items against Lifestealer aren't necessarily like tank up items. They're like,
not even necessarily just for Lifestealer. It's good. It's decent against Storm as well.
They're going on Kunkka.
Roger, poor Roger.
Roger Dodger.
He bought his Ring of Health before he died, though, so, you know.
What's General going, man? I'm calling 4 stab. 4
I
stab or pipe?
I entirely would expect a 4 stab.
Okay.
I mean, as you said,
You're supposed to disagree with me so we can bet on who sleeps outside.
Dude, I'm not gonna make a bet with you to sleep outside. I still don't condone Mikey sleeping outside.
I mean, he lost the bet, so... Mikey, you lost the bet. You definitely lost, Mikey. I don't know, I mean, like, that was a pretty black and white bet. What team's gonna win the game? And I said it was, General Lamau. Oh, bottom lane, Dendy does not have Aegis anymore. He gets gone on by 3 heroes. What is he doing? A little overconfident.
Oh, that is a lot of gold.
That's 693 gold. What about dropping your armlet, Stan? You can? Okay.
Thanks, Stan. Really, really informational.
Jaggers. They have brought down the #1 net worth hero. Pretty big deal for them. That's just way overzealous play by Dindy. I believe that, like, they should just be foremanning around him now, with Void doing his own thing, like showing up to fights after like jungling kind of thing.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, they shouldn't leave TA alone at this point, because at this point in the game, this is kind of around the mark where the enemy team can actually kill you despite how far ahead you are. If you are alone, like, they can always kill you. Right?
I mean, this game is like I don't mean to sound biased, but this game is essentially one for Na'Vi. They just need to basically not let their TA die until the next Roche, take that Roche, and then from there, like, they can just have a TA on the front lines hitting a tower, and if she ever gets initiated on, like, they have so much response counter initiation with the Void and the Kunkka, and they already have a Glimmer Cape. Enchantress has the 4-staff. Kunkka is almost gonna get a 4-staff himself.
Say you're a Na'Vi fan, gay monkeys.
No, I would not say that.
Bottom lane. Focus on the game, right? Crystallized Shadow Bladed up, ready to chrono, just one shot.
It was a 2-shot. Focus on the game, sir. Take your own fucking advice.
Wow, that was aggressive.
You know, sometimes I can be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Navi's
Get me out. Sorry.
Storm is cutting the way bottom. Very useful split push there. But Roche is going to be up. And we're going to find out in a minute. Okay.
But, you know, Na'Vi are doing exactly as you brought up. They're just following Dendy around now. They're like, hey, Dendy, you fucked up. We're not going to let you die again. They're going to take this mid-tier 2 in preparation for Roche. Make sure they have all of the map control they can have. Mineski
setting up the kill on bottom. Feels bad, man, for the gun.
Oh, the Chen heal before the AA blast hits. That was good. The Hex comes out. And the Infest.
Yeah, he's alive. You cannot shatter or die while you're infested.
I see you, Mushi. I see you.
Right through your body.
Tell him, be a shit. Meanwhile, while all of this is happening, Ice is split pushing top real hard with his creeps.
Call him back, no!
He calls them all back. Forces a TP out of Dendy, though. Dendy
push in this top lane, push out mid lane on the side of Na'Vi, and then take Roche when it's up. They have the TA trap. They're going to scout it out. They're shrining up, so they're going to be full mana by the time it happens. He's going to have Hurricane Pike, so he's going to be super mobile in fights. They're going to wait for Chrono and then take this Roche. What do you think about that game plan?
That sounds quite good to me.
Okay. It is, because I said it.
I mean, I typically disagree with everything you say, but you know that was pretty on point.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
But farming up this massive ancient stack in the meantime. Lifestealer has a halberd. That feels bad then when you have to go halberd. Misses the burrow strike on Enchantress.
Moon does have his bloodstone completed. Goes out Seneko. Oh, Seneko's ult.
They know there's no Chronos, so they're not afraid to do this kind of plays.
They get a bloodstone charge on Moon.
Dendi is in vision. They're
the epicenter. Oh! Dendi actually goes down. Holy moly. Moon is going in. He's looking for general. Does not actually go for more. They send the storm back to base.
Get this Roche. If they can get this Roche, TA does have buyback. I mean, even if they force the buyback.
It would be gigantic for them to get the Roche because Navi's timing really relies on this next Aegis.
Would you really know anything about gigantic monkeys?
Oh, what's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. Sorry. They do have servant wards. Why aren't they forcing this? They have 30 seconds. Go! Go, friends!
I think they're just afraid of like the Void Chrono, honestly. Void does have Shadow Blade now.
Does. He's had it for a while, but continue.
I mean, I haven't been paying attention to Void, man. They find the Burrow Strike on the Enchantress top. Big zip from Storm, and he falls.
Dude, 17 Bloodstone charges, living the dream. How many Bloodstone charges would you have if you were playing Storm right now?
18.
Oh, shit. Monkeys forever, the new Mineski stand-in.
Arcane Rune top. If they get this on Storm and go for a smoke play, that would actually be huge. I feel like Mineski really need to keep this this pressure continuing because if they falter for like 1 minute, I feel like Na'Vi are just gonna take this Roche and like just get back to the game plan that they've been they've basically had laid out for a while now.
Yeah, Mineski definitely needs like 3 or 4 things to go right for them, while Na'Vi only needs 1, right?
Yeah.
So you're right. I agree with for the first time. They are smoked up, it looks like. They are indeed. No BKBs on their cores just yet. Sand King scouts them out.
He saw the ward placement, so he got right the fuck out of there.
Watch your language, please.
I've tried to watch my language. I just can't do it in Dota anymore.
Indeed, I know. It's toxic as fuck. What do you think about the Sand King going move speed in a game where they have so much like lockdown and burst by the Na'Vi? Is it just in every game?
I honestly think it's an every game thing because it's just so important to be positioned correctly on this hero, right? And it's just like the extra 200 health. If you're getting gone on Sand King, honestly, things are already looking grim. Yeah, like you would much rather position properly just because of a little extra movement speed than like hope to survive on them going on you. Because if they're going on you and you're a Sand King, then it's grim already.
Microphone muted.
My dream is a chat full of hashtag free BSJ.
Thank you for subscribing, Poc Dota and
that guy said it's his dream.
Appreciate the support, man.
Microphone activated.
The Epicenter coming out. Oh, the immediate blink from Dendi. Epicenter Burrow Strike completely whiffs. Honestly, that's pretty huge for Na'Vi. I feel like they could try to force a Roche off of that. No Epicenter is quite a big deal.
They missed Epicenter?
Yeah. Dendi immediately blinked out as soon as the Sand King blinked in with Epicenter. So good reaction time from Dendi. Good map awareness.
There is an axe on the chin. They can definitely stall this Roche if he's in position, but he's not, so they're just going to take it.
Yeah, with no Epi, Na'Vi are just not afraid of the damage that's coming out from Mineski. Although,
like they still want to contest.
yep.
Root and Arcane on Storm. And Sandstorm. Burrow strikes out. Dandy goes in. BK beat up. Chin heal does not save him. He has buyback on the Sand King. Roche is below half. He has the Ancient Black Dragon. That's a racist. Ninja Boogie is followed around by this Enchantress creep.
Na'Vi are really scared to finish this Roche now that BKB's on cooldown for Dendi.
Yeah, they don't know how to finish. Just like
alright, Dendi just denies the creep that General steals from Ice.
Gotta send a message, man. Dendi, no BKB. They do have buyback on Sand King. Looks like they're not going to use it. They see the Roche, they see the health on the side of Mineski. They have the fireballs. Use your balls of fire. Yes. Oh, there goes, what's his name? Carl? No. This Golem guy.
What? You
Black
just
gave a name to this guy. What is this guy's name?
I don't know, dude.
Gary, that's what it was. Gary's
oh, the Chrono comes out on Storm. Lifestealer uninfests, and they both go down.
What?
And they both buy back. Yeah, he actually uninfested. He clicked the infest button in Chrono. So that was interesting.
Look like, I mean, they know that this Roche is GG if they let TA get it, because they cannot kill her twice in fights. So it looks like they're going to force it with these buybacks. No Chrono, no BKB on Void. There is a hasted BKB TA.
Oh, comes in.
Shadow Shaman's in trouble. The time dilation.
Oh, Crystallized snatches the Aegis.
He has the cheese on somebody. Storm.
Cheese on Storm.
He is ulted by AA, so the cheese won't give him health. He is in trouble on the Chin. Crystallized does lose the Aegis. That is about the only positive that came out of that for Mineski. They did die back on the Lifestealer. His game's virtually over. He's 9k net worth at this point in the game. He's averaging less than 300.
Where's my sad trombones, BSJ? That was a real sad trombone moment.
I missed the chat wheel too, man.
I really miss it.
They're just going to walk down mid. They know that Lifestealer has no buyback. Chen really not useful without his army of creeps. And Crystallize is not afraid of nothing.
Not afraid of nothing.
That is
Epicenter, Barrow Strike comes in. He does fall. Moon zips away. He does get stunned by Cold Feet.
He does have cheese, though. He has to wait till the Zay Blast wears off if he wants to use it for health. Looks like he wants to go in. Cheese, motherfucker, cheese.
Cheese.
You know what the active of cheese is called? Don't look.
Do I know what the active? No. Why would I know what the active of cheese? Is it like eat?
No, look at it, dude.
Fondue? What the hell?
Dude, that's an important knowledge bomb to drop on Twitch.
Why would I ever remember that?
I mean,
fondue.
Definitely worth knowing. I don't know where your priorities are if you don't want to know what like the active of cheese is.
Look, I focus on the important things in Dota.
No comment. He does have another army for the Chin. Black Dragon is online. Just as black as it was before. Let's see. Ancient Thunderhide as well, given that attack speed aura plus the Frenzy. How much attack speed does Frenzy? Go!
I don't know, 60?
75, Jesus Christ. Can somebody report this guy? He doesn't actually know anything about
Why? Dude, you're asking me all these random, like, numbers that I just, like, why would I remember these?
Oh, boy, saddle bladed up. Has the sentry on the Dire, so he sees him enough to hex, but he's in trouble. Void searching for more. He's looking. He knows it's Lifestealer taunt. Lifestealer taunt. Oh, he sees him. Oh, does he see him? Oh, he does with the trap. He has time walk Chrono. And rage used. Come on, man. Come on, Brett. Up the A ult, or the Chen ult once again, but
I know Lifestealer has no buyback. I think they should go for the for a high ground push here.
Yeah, they should GG right now. Just GG push.
I don't know about it.
Storm cutting the waves plus. Oh,
they actually forwarded to keep the wave alive, but the wave's dead anyway.
The backdoor is disabled for 15 seconds if they choose to go. I should ask you how long backdoor is. But
I actually did know it was 15 seconds.
God damn it.
I'm a Furion player. I have to know that one.
Oh my god. You're not a Chen player? You don't know about Frenzy?
I mean, no, not really.
Okay. Okay. Storm, Ball Lightning to cut the next wave as well. Up, Courier! Ooh. Look at that item medallion. You talked about that Solar Crest. Preaugers.
Joggers.
Up, he has the Bounty Rune. Almost has that Orchid. About 50 gold off or so, cutting the bottom wave. Storm Spirit is getting farmed, but compared to TA, not so much.
I mean, Storm is getting to the point where he's only really going to die to Chrono, but as long as Crystallize knows that it is his job to cast Chrono on Storm, then I don't think it really matters how farmed the Storm gets.
What do you think percentage-wise Mineski's got to win in this game?
I would say like 20%.
Okay.
If that. Wow.
Bias is actually real. They scanned up on the side of Radiant. They know that Mineski's here. They're grouped up on Na'Vi. They have Orchid complete on the TA. Void is going for a Lincoln Sphere. Storm sees him. Oh, they get the Orchid. He has no BKB or anything like that. He does have
4-man Burrow Strike.
No damage follow-up. He has a ulted on the Lifestealer. They'll strike onto the Shaman. He goes down without placing his wards. X marks the spot onto the Lifestealer. He's going to go down as well. Sorry. Mineski. Ice is running. Gary cutting the top or the bottom lane. Along with his buddy Wildkin. I don't have a name for him.
Well, BFJ, be more creative, please.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I'm just an innocent rock climber. What is this?
You want some?
I forgot these creeps have 10% aura for their heroes now. Look at this Enchantress, man.
Do you want some lettuce nachos, BSJ?
Yes, sir. I'm not a vegan, though. Up mid lane Rax is going to go down. This is probably a second lane of Rax and GG. And a bias is real. If he had said they had a much more higher chance of winning, they probably would have done better. Fortify is up. Looks like they're gonna just back off. Maybe. How long on Roche? Oh, at least another 2 minutes. Jack is creeping on me from behind.
Classic Jack.
Strike onto GA. Has BKB. Pulls onto him. Can he get the hex? Yes.
Good hex. Oh. Chrono used. Oh, who did they send? Never mind.
Ouch.
Storm just falls. No buybacks. Mineski is all falling. TA is trying to kill the Chen creeps. X used on Chen. Epi Burrow Strike on Dendi. Doesn't really matter. He's still pretty healthy. Chen goes down. 5-man white.
Lifestealer pick, I'll be honest with you, in the draft. You know, you hate to just go straight back to the draft, but it's like, if you early round the Lifestealer, it's one thing. But like Lifestealer, we all know his win condition, right? Like, he wants to infest gank. And the way fights go is you want to infest, burst somebody down at the start. And you see it there. Like, no matter what happens at any stage in the game, he's just going to infest out, and they're just going to get chronoed. And then there's actually, like, no counterplay for Lifestealer. Like, what items does he build? Which way does he want? Like, how does he play the game such that that doesn't happen? And so, the reason why I wasn't a huge fan of the Storm pick was the fact that they picked a mid laner that synergized with the Lifestealer in regards to the win condition of Storm this game is to utilize the Lifestealer as an infest bomb, and that's just like playing into the hands of this first pick Void. Like, it wasn't even like a last pick Void that caught them off guard. They literally saw this the entire draft.
And I think in addition to that, like they picked a Storm that just like they picked a Storm without seeing the enemy mid, and Storm is like, Storm is honestly just like a weak laner right now, and that's a huge reason why a lot of teams don't value the hero. So picking Storm without actually seeing the enemy mid laner, I think, was also a huge crutch.
I can get behind that notion, sir. So you kind of look back at these kind of drafts and like, what could they have done differently on the side of Mineski? Because I really do think that despite everything else, this was a heavily outdrafted game for them. Obviously, there were certain plays they probably could have done better, which is always the case. But it kind of looked like they were outmatched in the draft, like from the get-go. They couldn't touch the Void. Dendi had a good lane. General was like 1v3ing the bottom lane. And then obviously not only did they win the lanes, but they also had the superior team fight game plan type deal. So you can only look at the later picks. I feel like the Lifestealer pick, they picked it to deal with the Enchantress.
And it did not deal with the Enchantress.
Yeah. And it's like, you talk about these heroes like Ursa and Lifestealer, and it's like, even though they can hit the Enchantress, it's like, she just buys like a 4-staff. And like in the early game, it's like, they can't catch her because she's 335. So it's like one of those things where this hero Enchantress is just annoying as hell. And the fact that they had good lane matchups in the other lanes allows their supports to like help mid and top, like you saw, constantly ganking the Storm as well as the Chin. And then the Enchantress is just going to have a good lane anyway. So I feel like they had to be expecting this Enchantress. They like had to know it was coming. And if they feel like their only pick was Lifestealer and that was the way they wanted to deal with Enchantress, then that doesn't feel good, right? So like, because then you're dealing with a Void. So if you look at all the heroes against Enchantress, actually, like these Ursas, the Jugs, the Lifestealers, all of them are pretty bad against Void. And so if you see a Void first round, and the heroes you need to pick to counter Enchantress are countered by a Void, that doesn't feel, like a well thought out draft. Something you'll miss sometimes as a team. Something that a lot of teams realize in their drafts, like, holy shit, we missed that. So at that point, you kind of realize the game sucks. But yeah, so congratulations, nice, well played game by Na'Vi.
Good stuff.
When's the next? Oh, there's already another game.
Already a game going on. Yeah,
Are you watching?
I'm going into it right now.
Oh, dive in balls deep, sir.
Dive in balls deep. Wow, BSJ.
Balls deep. Looks like a very close game so far.
Indeed. Nice Yules from Ori on the Witch Doctor TPing out.
Paparazzi is going for the Battle Fury Void. So the difference between this game and last game, for you Twitch plebs, honestly, this is actually a question I know I'll get if I wasn't to answer it directly, is last game, the real true carry of Na'Vi was the TA. So the Void built items that, gave himself a farming item in the Mask of Madness, which is a very cheap item, and then he went for the Shadowblade BKB, such that he could set up team fights and enable his TA to be successful. But in this game, he's got a Death Prophet mid, so he needs to be the actual carry for his team. So he's going for the Battle Fury, the more hard farming item, setting him up. He is 0-4, but despite that, let's check out net worths. He is 6th on the net worth right now, but with this Battle Fury, he can definitely make a comeback. Void farms very fast with the Battle Fury, so looks like they probably put a lot of pressure on him. Really rough laning against an Omni Knight as any core other than Razor.
Blink Yule is coming out from the SF. This is such a good Enigma game. Like, I really value VG's draft in the late game. Like, unless the DK or SF is getting like an initiation on this Enigma, there's like, they really have no way to deal with Black Hole this game. So the later this game goes, I don't know, this Enigma.
We said the game's even, but honestly, the game's not even at all, right?
Yeah. Like, honestly, the fact that VG are even in that. Oh, the stun on the Enigma. He does go down. BKB used from Ori. Huge chrono. It doesn't even matter that he gets DP because look at the amount of damage coming out from his ult there. Omni gets silenced. Sylar is going down.
They're doing a really good job. He silenced him with the Night Stalker and then chain silenced him with the Death Prophet to prevent him from saving up.
SF ult coming through. Oh, but he messes up the timing. Another silence on the Omni Knight. They are really trying to bring him down. Oh, the Omni does go down. Triple kill for Ori.
Wow. They actually turned this for a 3-for-3, which is kind of surprising to me. On the side of VGJ, like, this fight looks disastrous for them when they lost their 2 cores at the start.
Yeah, I agree. Silence coming out. Cask bouncing a lot on the Death Prophet. Snowball in, and the Aegis falls down.
Void is not afraid of nothing.
Void is not afraid of nothing. You are correct.
And he's out.
He's afraid of some things.
I mean, when I say that, I mean he's willing to walk at them with, you know, not afraid, and then the minute he gets threatened, he just time walks away, alright?
I'm just giving you shit, BSJ.
Yeah, you suck.
Fuck you.
What's up? You're hopping in on this cast? Oh, we got a Jack.
KBBQ, the legend himself.
Welcome to the 1K Party MMR Jack. Yeah, he's coming in.
What 1.6K Party MMR KBBQ. Gonna drop some knowledge bombs on us.
Please. Drop it all on me, Jack. The Void is recovering quite nicely. Obviously, he's still 6th in net worth, but he had 6K net worth at 20 minutes, and now he has 8K. So he's obviously accelerating his farm quite nicely. Has the Yasha complete.
After what happened top, VG are not going to get caught out unexpectedly by a Shadow Blade again, dropping the sentry for when they're pushing this tower.
Poggers?
Poggers, learning from our mistakes.
Yes, sir. Oops, smoked up on the side of VG. They're ready to go. He's taunting on the Rubik, sending a message to the people that can't see him. Fenrir scouting out, has the Glimmer Cape going in front, has the Night Stalker roll, he deploys it. Sylar is pushing top tower, he may be a little bit scared. Looks like Tusk is ready to break the smoke, no blink or anything, so he's just gonna die. Rip.
The double silence.
Chasing for more is Fenrir. Looking for Sylar, he has detection, but he misses.
Oh.
Wow, the jukes. Is it the shoes? Paparazzi looking for the kill on the Omni.
Oh, blink coming in on Omni!
Oh.
The courier delivers the blink, so Yang does get away.
What do you think about this Omni Knight build, monkeys?
I think it is actually super good because he basically is in no danger of getting caught by the black hole with this blink, so he is able to defend his team when they get 4-man black hole inevitably. Because, you know, look at...
How does he able to do that?
What?
How does he do that? What about
by
him?
Blinking in this
And
blink
then what?
item by casting Guardian Angel.
Oh, but that doesn't stop the pure
And
damage from black.
repelling.
Oh.
Wow.
But black hole damage goes through BKB.
It's like no damage, BSJ.
Dude, it's 100 pure damage a second.
It's like no damage, BSJ.
Okay, that's 400 damage plus Midnight Pulse. You're high as hell. But he can also blink.
Midnight
heals,
Pulse does not go through BKB.
Okay, you're actually crazy.
What?
It actually does. I don't know what you're talking about.
Holy shit, it actually does.
Holy shit, dude. I know more about the hero he's supposed to know than I do. Or than he does. Can we just report monkeys, guys? Please, like, let us
GG.
get ESL know that he's advertising on a stream. Thank you.
When the...
Too soon? Too
I
soon?
swear that was fucking magical damage.
It is magical damage. It just goes through BKB.
What? Midnight Pulse is pure?
Oh no, it used to be magic. Now it's pure. Yeah, that's what they did. Yep.
That's what I'm saying. It definitely used to be magical. I didn't realize that they changed it to pure.
Yeah. The, G minor 27 understands. You're sleeping outside tonight, monkeys.
Oh well.
He does have an Ag Scepter on the SF. He has gone for the caster build. This kind of feels like a game where he's never going to stand his ground and right-click people, so I can get behind the fact that he went for this caster build. I don't really know how they survive, like, if the Enigma does not get bursted at the start of the fights, because last time they took a good fight, and the only reason it even resulted in, like, as good as it was for them was because the Enigma got bursted right at the start.
I mean, as soon as this Enigma gets BKB, he's just like, he can't die anymore. I don't think. With the Void and DP behind him, it's just, I don't, not even behind him. With the Void and DP in front of him, it's just like there's no way that VGJ will be able to get on top of Enigma like ever. Like he's just gonna be sitting in trees behind his cores while they hit towers, and as soon as anybody goes in, he's just gonna counter initiate with a BKB blink.
You say it's a good idea for him to stay in the trees?
It's a wonderful idea.
Nice. I was on the same page. I was wondering if we were thinking, you know, same wavelength here.
Enigma's actually broken, dude. In these, like, good Enigma games.
It's almost like when it's a good game for a hero is good.
Augers.
Smoked up on the side of VG. They may just turn this into a Roche, honestly, but they're looking for kills first.
Ags on Essa.
Yeah, dude, I literally called that, like,
I wasn't paying
3 minutes
attention.
ago. Holy moly.
Dude,
What is my purpose here?
you're like white noise to me.
That's actually racist. Looking like they might contest. They know it's happening, but it's going to be too late, so they cannot. DP ult is deployed. They have
Aegis
Cheese,
on Void, Cheese on DP.
and now they're just going to frontline with the Void, allow the Enigma to be in back. It's like you have these two heroes that save each other, and now one of the heroes you can't initiate on, and the other one's just going to sit in the back. I don't know how they win team fights on VGJ.
It is getting increasingly difficult. For sure.
Is Sylar glitched out for you where he doesn't have any cosmetics?
Yes.
Ugh, fucking disgusting beta game.
Enigma does have his BKB now, so there is virtually no way that Radiant can interrupt Black Hole unless Fade can, like, I don't know, be on the outside of the Black Hole with a Blink Dagger and manage to Walrus punch him, which seems incredibly unlikely.
I think you have to open up your mind a little bit. You're talking about a lot of things black and white here, and I think you really need to chill.
What?
What? I mean, next you're gonna say that Void has a black king bar.
My god, everyone on VG are so farmed.
Wow, dodging the topic. That is what you would do.
What?
Nothing, sorry. Continue on with the game. Top lane being pressured by DK. Uses ult, it's on cooldown. Possibly going for the Satanic to get that burst heal after he comes out of the disables. Paparazzi forcing mid, has time walk. Gonna use it when he gets raised. Nice. Dance, motherfucker, dance. He doesn't want to taunt, though. It's really important, I think, to taunt there.
I do like the Kama going for the sheep here. I think he realizes that they need to get the jump on this Enigma somehow, so
They do indeed. They see Kama.
oh, the blink dodge on Black Hole. Alright, I mean, what do I know? Yeah, who cares about Black Hole when you can just blink dodge it?
I feel like there's no way that this Enigma should be going first. What are your thoughts?
He should quite literally only be counter-initiating here.
Yeah.
I mean, as I have explained to you many times, the threat of Black Hole is much scarier than actually using Black Hole.
Yeah, and I heard your pub players understand that really well too.
Yep, pub players, they really know how to play around Enigma. I love playing Enigma in pubs.
Me too. I've never played Enigma, but I can imagine it would be awesome. Kama is almost to that level 20. We'll have the 150 Shadow Raise damage, so he's ready to go.
But I mean, literally look at how VGJ are positioning themselves on the map after that Black Hole usage. Like, they know this Black Hole is down for another 100 seconds, and they are just like, all right, let's go force this play. We are actually the strongest heroes in this game. Enigma does.
He has a DD on DK. Get the stun on the Prophet. Sorry, you're talking.
It's
You gotta kill this
go ahead. Great chrono. Cheese use.
And Cheese feeling cheesy. He fondues it up on Ori. Sylar's manning up, but he's taking damage from the Midnight Pulse during BKB. And he's dead. Acceptor ult. He's gonna fully. Oh!
Wow.
He has the Shadow Fiend Requiem on Rubik.
Even with Black Hole down, they get 5-man wiped.
It feels fucking bad, man.
Wow.
So people have been flaming me when I play Void. They say, BSJ, why the hell don't you take that 500 time walk cast range? I'd like to point out that Paparazzi Paparazzi has taken the 40 attack speed. Thoughts?
I mean, I think they both have their uses. It's a situational talent choice for sure.
So why do you think he went for the 40 attack speed here?
Because Paparazzi is not the initiator. He is just looking to do damage, and or he is not the counter initiator, I should say. He is the one who is running in, trying to do as much damage as possible, and when they go on Paparazzi, that's when Young 11 comes in with a black hole, and basically,
My boy, Young 11.
basically makes Paparazzi, enables Paparazzi to just do a ton of damage.
Feels good, man.
Because he got that 40 attack speed. Wow.
Oh, man. Boggers. Mid lane Rax does go down. Gonna pick up those value bounty runes on the Void. Feels good, man. Late game bounty runes, man. They're so nice. Take it. Take it. Yeah, no! Oh my god. Beta Paparazzi. Jesus.
You definitely would have taken that from me.
I would have heard Francis say that he's really close to a 4-staff, and I would have taken it. Right then and there. Paparazzi actually setting up the last hits for Fenrir. What a boss. Taking notes. But I would never actually do that.
Wow, actually playing like a team. What a concept.
Wow. Acting like this Night Stalker's items matter. I'm gonna carry your ass anyway.
BSJ versus the world. Lines being drawn out from VG. Let's go bottom, boys. We got all our items. That's what Lan M's saying.
VGJ is putting a little bit of pressure on the top lane. Does have level 20 for the Shadow Rays damage. Looks like they're TPing with the Void. They want to catch this motherfucker. He has Blink Dagger coming out on the side of Void, so maybe that's why he didn't go for the Time Walk cast range.
What was that?
He has the Blink Dagger he's going to buy, so that may be why he didn't go for the Time Walk cast range.
Sure. I suppose that's fine.
Wow.
I mean, he could also have bought a Hyperstone if he did go the Time Walk cast range.
He could. All these things are considerable thinking. We're Admiral Bulldog stream now. Thinking clap, Pepe hands. Right?
There you go.
Did I nail it?
You're really connecting with the Twitch viewers now.
Thank you. There's a secret versus VP. Let's go ahead and move to that game, dude. Everyone's demanding it.
That's fair.
Okay, this game looks pretty over.
Yeah, I believe VG won that game. Secret versus VP. Woo!
Admiral Bulldog in chat. Tell me I nailed it, Admiral Bulldog. Tell me I nailed it. Talk to me dirty. Oh, first pick Tusk. Wow.
Wow.
Is that a hero good this patch?
I never would have expected that one, BSJ.
Wow, man. You obviously haven't been watching any games.
It's almost as if Tusk has a really good skill set.
What would you say about the patch has made Tusk a better hero? Nothing? What about the patch has made Tusk a better hero?
Man, I don't even remember what they changed about Tusk this patch.
I mean, they literally just made it so every fucking ramp gets blocked by shards. Like that's actually all that got changed, in my opinion. Like the hero itself didn't get buffed at all.
When did they change how creeps move on the pathing for shards?
I'm not sure. I think it was a couple patches ago.
Was it this patch? I honestly don't remember. Because I feel like that's actually a huge deal for
it is. Yeah, they used to just walk around, right?
Yeah.
So. Yeah, you're right. You're right. First time for everything.
You've said first time for that for like at least like 5 times this casting duo.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Thing. Earthshaker first pick from Team Secret. That's interesting to me.
There's
Don't
a really
see.
good question for you in chat, Monkeys. It says, would you kiss a guy if you knew you could get away with it?
No.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
That
you.
is a first-round Earthshaker. They obviously the counter initiation to Snowball is what they're thinking. Same with Disruptor, man. They really want to punish this Tusk pick. They go straight for the Omni Knight. That hero I heard is pretty good as well.
Now it's a
are they going to
party.
ban the Razor? Thoughts?
I mean, as we've been seeing, like, Razor really doesn't dominate Omni that well unless, or that hard, unless like they get the lanes correct from the get-go. So, it depends on how confident VP are in like getting the lanes they want to get. I kind of don't think they will ban the Razor, but what do you
ban
think?
it first, right here.
You think they will?
Yeah, I think like it's in my opinion, it's just something you don't want to deal with. Like that's my opinion.
Okay, you're right. You're right.
For me, it's like I think VP just puts a lot of emphasis on their lanes. So like,
I mean, I don't know though, dude. I mean, from the offlaner's perspective, I don't really mind the Razor that much. Like when I'm playing this Tide or Omni, like there's you always have a play, right? Like like you can cut the wave and you can you can basically just like deny a lot of XP, and Omni will just like always do what what his skill set enables him to do, like regardless of how lane goes and everything. But I can understand banning the Razor.
I mean, it's like if you ban the Razor, now they have to react with like multiple heroes to deal with your Omni, right?
True.
Like they have to like.
True.
If they just pick the Razor, they're like, okay, Omni's kind of dealt with. Like he's not just gonna run up in our faces and own us the entire time. But like if you saw the Sumail game yesterday, I think we were casting that together. He was literally like farming the tier 2 for the entirety of the game, like literally just at the tier 2, giving no fucks. And it's like if you have a Razor, that actually eliminates him being able to do that. So let's see what they elect to go for. They ban the Tidehunter. Another hero that's not so bad against Omni, because when it goes in, it can like, the Ravage makes it hard for Omni to get his spells off.
Lone Druid third pick.
That is their reaction to Omni.
Yeah.
What do you think about that lane matchup?
It is real rough for Omni, honestly.
Okay.
As the lane goes on, it gets rough for Omni. For the first 3 levels, Omni does pretty alright, but as soon as Lone Druid hits like 4 or 5, Omni just like he takes way too much damage.
I feel you. So what do you think Team Secret's gonna go here now? They have reach in terms of catch, but the catch is kind of countered by Omni Knight. I feel like they need some semblance of initiation that isn't the Earthshaker, right? Like something for pick off, like maybe like a Beastmaster type hero is what I'm envisioning they need right now. What do you think?
So you're locked in on the Earthshaker 4 here then?
In my mind, yes. It's Yapzor. I don't think I've really ever seen. I guess they have a stand-in. I didn't know that.
I also didn't know that.
So I have no idea about what heroes Penguin plays.
Where's Fada? What happened?
He got a pizza partied, I think.
Oh God! Offlaners everywhere are getting pizza partied.
You're next.
I'm next.
Let's see what they go for. I'm thinking like Beastmaster or
like
a Bat Rider.
They do need some sort of initiation. I think the Bat actually. I don't know. The Bat I'm kind of leaning away from.
But actually, Nyx is really good against Lone Druid. That's why they banned it, I think.
Just because of the Omni Knight, I feel like Bat isn't the most ideal here.
Oh, they go INVOKER? Wow, that's greedy. Okay.
That is, those are 2 very greedy cores already.
Well, Lone Druid is like greedy in terms of like the fact that he wants to farm for a while, but in terms of the laning stage, he's not greedy.
True.
So, because he kind of like he's gonna have a good lane. Like every Lone Druid I've seen just has like a 15 minute Midas Radiance, and they come online pretty quick. But most of them, to what I've seen, just end up losing anyway. Ace obviously one of the best Lone Druid players out there, so and the INVOKER Alacrity goes really well with the bear, so they'll hit like a really hard timing push. But obviously I like to see how teams like VP deal with this because they are the best. So let's see. I I obviously like the Nake's ban. It's really good against both the cores that Team Secret have. So usually you want heroes that get up in the face of Invoker and Lone Druid. So let's see what they go with. They go with Shadow Shaman. Okay. I guess they were missing a support, so they do need one of those.
One of those.
Yes. The Shadow Shaman, obviously, like a hero that you don't even think about. Like, he's usually banned or picked in the first round. This patch, his skill set is just sexy, so...
10 seconds remaining.
I'm actually kind of surprised that it's a 4th pick Shadow Shaman. That hero is typically valued a lot higher by a lot of teams, especially as of the past like few weeks.
Yes, sir. There's a very late Shadow Shaman pick. But let's see. So they ban the Weaver. That's actually like goes along with what I'm talking about. A hero that gets up in your face. Like it really does like get behind the lines, gets on the Lone Druid, gets on the Invoker. It is kind of countered by the supports of Team Secret though, so it's interesting that they would ban it because it has a tough time dealing with Disruptor, and they have the setup with the Earthshaker. I think Team Secret's gonna pick Beastmaster if it's given to them, almost certainly. So I hope they ban Beastmaster here because that means I feel good about myself because Virtus Pro thinks the same thing, but.
I'm trying to. It's so hard to think about heroes for me without having like a hero list in front of me.
You just need a crutch, huh?
I mean, there's so many heroes, man. Why you gotta be that way?
Yeah, I mean I'm the same way. So they banned the Batrider,
And
so that was the other hero we were talking about. They need the source of initiation. They think the Batrider's obviously a lane issue for Luna, so that's why they chose to ban that.
Yeah, that's a good ban for the Luna.
Luna doesn't want to be in the Lone Druid lane, right? So like if you give her a bad lane matchup, say
no one wants to be in the Lone Druid lane, man.
Feels fucking bad, man. Oh, Jack wants to.
Jack is coming.
Join the Yeah, no, we're on TeamSpeak. Yeah, whenever my channel gets unbanned, we'll just all be streaming on 3 different platforms.
In the same house.
In the same house on the same game. Oh, they go for the
Phoenix? What in the world? So it is an offlane. No,
that's a 4-position
that's
shaker.
Offlane Phoenix.
Dude, this seems so greedy to me, man.
What?
All three of those cores are like really greedy, including Phoenix. Mid one does have the nice Invoker set, so that's a positive.
Puppy? Hello?
Oh my God. No one actually has those nice, really nice horns from Death Prophet. Those are expensive.
Here had some not technically
What do you think about the
revenue.
cosmetic game going
Take
on here?
BSJ out to eat or something with this.
Thank you for the bit, Swinklebot. I'm not gonna take BSJ out though.
I mean, you're actually just not responding to my cosmetics talk. Wow.
Dude, because too much shit is happening.
I'm disappointed in my offlaner right now.
You're always disappointed in me. Don't lie.
Yeah, I mean, I expect good things out of you, and this is what I get.
What are you talking about? You don't expect shit out of me. All you do is make fun of me.
That is true.
Thank you. But seriously, let's talk about this offlane Phoenix. I feel like this is
Is this like a penguin special? Is this like his jam? Is he like a peng? Is he?
I feel like that's actually Fada. That's probably Fada? Isn't Fada like obsessed with penguins or something? I feel like that's a Fada Smurf.
Can anybody confirm? It's his Smurf. Okay, it is Fada.
I fucking knew it.
Do I stream the games on Twitch from the event? Do you think they'd physically remove me? Moo, yes. That is what they would do. Puppy. Doing puppy things.
Mid one just throwing out Sunstrikes, trying to scout. VP, go for the level 1 smoke.
Up the ward up the mid lane. Good, good, good. They have another ward on the Shadow Shaman looking to take over the jungle. Possibly going to catch Puppy. Puppy, no, please. Pasha scouts him out. They know he's here. They're giving him the reach around. Solo, get the snow. Or can he? Okay, he has shards. Pussy.
Puppy is Puppy's running back into the smoke.
Who do they give it to?
I would hope no one.
I mean, they gotta give it to somebody. Give it to no one. Okay. You're not gonna acknowledge my pun there.
I look, man. You didn't acknowledge my pun earlier. Get out of here, BSJ. Are you gonna get on, Jack?
The battle
Have fun mid one. Wow.
Wow.
Lil is
Dude.
calling him out.
Okay, you're gonna be on your own for a bit with Jack, because I'm gonna go get some food real quick. So I'll be
Okay.
back.
I'll do my best. So, as you guys can see, Tuskar getting the shard block middle. Oh, and actually shard blocking Puppy. They're going for a very aggressive play right away. Perfect shard block. He cannot walk up the ramp, and Puppy does go down. Wow. And Lil is just giving no one the kill again. This is true teammates here. Wait, actually,
user joined your channel.
who just salved? Someone wasted a salve there. I'm assuming it was no one or something. I honestly don't know. I heard the salve noise though. Anyways, great play by Lil. Ice shards, quite a good spell. Are you here, Jack? Alright, Jack's still getting TeamSpeak set up because he has no idea what he's doing with his life. The snowball middle. Lil barely misses the shard block. Lil is already level 2 though, so this Tusk is already a huge threat. Getting 2 kills by 1 minute into this game. So, Solo is going down to a Yapsor. Oh! Great mini stun from the Luna. Solo still is going to go down though, because Boots first on Yapsor. Takes him down. Secret do have to watch out for this Tusk though. He is level 2.
Think I'm
Just
on the
go down,
airwaves.
down.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Jack. How's it going?
Pretty good, man. I'm honored to be casting with my boys Monkus Forever and Band Slam Jamma. Let's,
how long did it take you to come up with that one, Jack?
I was in the bathroom just now. I thought about it the whole way. Proud of when I came up.
I'm glad you're thinking about me and BSJ in the bathroom.
Was it number 1 or number 2? I didn't know how
Well,
much time
I mean,
you
I
had.
was taking a shit, so there's.
Okay, so you had a lot of time.
That's not what I was going for. But anyways. So, you know, what I wanted to do this game with you guys both here is to ask a lot of questions that are kind of like you know, explain like I'm 5, except it's more like explain like I'm 16.
1K. 1K.
It's
is
just
Explain like a 1.6K.
Exactly, there we go. So, yeah, so, I don't know if you guys addressed this already, but are these the lanes that you expected?
Well, they want the Lone Druid matchup for Ace, and usually Lone Druid's a hero you like always take, or he wants the Omni Knight matchup, sorry. And he's like always gonna go safe lane though. So I think that like Luna is something that you could aggro into the Lone Druid with, but I feel like that's just not like if they aggroed, then they'd be giving INVOKER a good game and Phoenix. So instead of choosing to dump on the Lone Druid, they're choosing to like contest the other 2 lanes, making sure. Like, cause Lone Druid's a hero that no matter what, he's gonna have a good start pretty much. So, the top lane, you are seeing the Phoenix get gone on, but I feel like these are pretty standard lanes, and I feel like one thing about the Phoenix that it already has high levels, and it must have been fissure blocks that I missed in the early game, cause I feel like Phoenix has no business getting any levels up here, and he's already level 3.5. And that's the thing about these first rounded supports, the shards from Tusk and the fissure from Earthshaker just set up the offlaners to get guaranteed levels. And
Yapsor goes on solo here.
And he's dead, easy.
He does fall down.
I feel like the like lane kill potential from this tri lane is so insanely high, right? With Tusk, I mean Phoenix can fly over, I guess, but she can get disabled or disrupted. So it's probably pretty hard to lane up here, as you guys are saying. But they managed
and
to
that's
get
what the
something out
fissure
of it.
block came into play. He had to fissure block. I can't imagine any other way that he would have gotten level 3 already. And the nice thing is, like, because Shadow Shaman is like so high kill threat, the way he kills you is shackles though. So it's really important that in a game against Shadow Shaman, you have like a hero sitting behind the core you're afraid is going to get gone on by Shadow Shaman, just to cancel the shackles. And they've had the Earthshaker just like sitting top this entire time. His literal purpose here is to fissure block the wave early on, and then to fissure every time the Shadow Shaman shackles his Phoenix. And that removes a lot of the kill potential on the Phoenix.
The other reason why I think it's really good for VP to be just safe trialing in this game is that it allows Lil to like do what he's doing right now. Like he's just sitting behind no one mid, constantly threatening mid one by staying off map. If they went for like an aggro try against Lone Druid,
And you see like this. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
He literally would just be like showing in lane all the time, and like that just takes away so much pressure because you're just like they always know where you are, and I think VP really enjoy playing off map. Snowball going on mid one mid, and he does fall down.
That's just a 9 posture rotation on Omni Knight. That's pretty awesome, honestly. The one thing I wanted to say is the minute Earthshaker left top, the Phoenix did go down. He was actually trying to prevent that exact movement. He was like reading the fact that they were going to make a aggressive play on the mid lane, and he just wasn't enough with the fissure because of that Omni Knight rotation.
Snowball on Vada top, and oh, he barely escapes with his Q. Lil might go down. He's taking a lot of damage here. No, has a Fairy Fire. He is fine.
Yeah, Tusk's so good at setting up these kills. So, and my next question is about this Lone Druid. So I heard a former player of ours, former as of like very recently, described Lone Druid as a hero who pretty much only split pushes after a certain point. Yet the rest of Secret's lineup seems pretty well geared towards team fight, although obviously INVOKER and other heroes can split push a little bit too. Can you explain this pairing or this decision as the Lone Druid as the core?
Even though they have a lot of team fight, they actually have a lot of, like, Earthshaker and Disruptor can be treated as like pick-off heroes. And having a hero like Phoenix actually allows you to force objectives, so even though you don't really want to team fight all that much, if they have like no team fight whatsoever, then they can't force objectives. And even though like Disruptor and Earthshaker seem like team fight, really not that powerful against the heroes that Virtus Pro have. They have the Omni Knight, they have the Death Prophet ulti, so it's like even if they're silenced by Disruptor ults, it's not all that effective. So the Phoenix ult allows them to like they have no way to deal with this egg, and so that allows them to force objectives, and then they're going to split push all game. And so even though they have quote-unquote team fight, a lot of it is pick off. So they just want to play a split game.
Well, and in addition to that, a lot of they are going on top. A great fear from Ace. But the other thing about Lone Druid split push is oh, he actually roots up Lil. Yeah, Fissure comes down. Lil does go down. But the other thing about Lone Druid's split push is he just buys an Ags on the Lone Druid, and he basically just sends his bear at like the far away from where all of their heroes are grouped up. And as soon as VP responds with one of those heroes, that's when Secret are gonna look to like fight and look to punish VP, because they're forcing 1 to 2 heroes to show against just a Lone Druid bear, and then they can just recall it and like be at full strength as 5 heroes against a weaker VP.
I interrupt you because look at this Lone Druid's items. This is a ranged form Lone Druid.
Oh, is he actually going range for him? We haven't seen that in a while.
He has phase boots, and then he has an Aquila coming on the courier. So not to like interrupt what you're saying, but
yeah,
like, I'm kind of surprised myself. But he is going what appears to be the range for.
I knew it. I knew y'all were lying to me the whole time. Band Slam Jam and Monk is forever. I knew my 1600 party. I'm not just kidding. I haven't seen range Lone Druid in a long time. I think it's for obvious reasons. The talents got nerfed into the ground or became a lot worse. When's the last time you guys saw this? And do you think it's a good idea in this game?
Last time I saw this was like Arteezy did it in one of my pubs, and he did not do well.
I will say that Luna is really bad against heroes that outrange her, because she wants to like walk into the fight, and I feel like this game the bear is pretty well dealt with by the DP plus like the shackles and all the stuns that they have on Virtus Pro. Like that is one thing about the shaman, is it can pretty much permanently lock down the bear when it's split pushing. If like the shadowman like ever catches it, it's just gonna die. So I feel like this is just Ace being really comfortable on Lone Druid and acknowledging that like this is his best way to win the game. Meanwhile, top lane they did dive the Phoenix, didn't even have to use Eclipse. The Shadow Shaman disables are too much. Ramses is very farm this game. Bottom lane, Pasha may be in trouble if he gets rooted. One time!
Oh, come on. He got roots earlier. You can't always get the roots.
I mean, you always gotta ask for one time. Doesn't matter how many times you get it.
It absolutely matters. But
Of course, the traumatized offlaner is hoping the root doesn't happen and the carry player wants it. So
Jack understands me.
Jack called you a beta, I think. Am I right, Jack? Is that what you did?
you can interpret it however you like.
Okay, so is this Glove of Haste on the bear? Is that a Midas or is that a Maelstrom? He's just leaving the Glove of Haste on the bear.
I feel like that Glove of Haste he was gonna go Midas, and then he decided, actually, I'm gonna go range for him, and now I feel like it's gonna go into a Maelstrom.
Okay. Professional Monkeys Forever talk about Lone Druid. He is rotating that top. I like the way he's rotating this game. Go ahead, Jack.
If you look at the other team's heroes, it does feel a little bit like you just try to imagine if it was a sniper instead of a lone druid. You're like, you know, feeling pretty good about that. You got to answer to Shadow Shaman wards, the Luna. The only real gap closer here is the Tusk. You know, you're not too worried about some of that stuff. So that kind of makes sense in hindsight.
Yeah, they actually like kill the bear really well, but they do not gap close at all. So that's kind of what I was saying. Is Luna is kind of weak to this kind of stuff. Like, she wants to run into the fight, and if you're just like hitting her along the way and she can't actually ever get on top of you with her attacks, then that is a way to counter Luna. So the thing about it that I worry for him, it is going to be on Maelstrom, is that I don't know if they deal enough damage to this VP lineup. Like, I feel like VP might just be able to march down lanes and take their base, but mid lane, Meteor, Snowball save.
Oh, great echo.
Good, great use of that first echo. And glimpsed his dead body, sending a message to his puppy.
No, he glimpsed just in case Lil bought back there.
Oh,
I mean,
of course.
I mean, he's not surviving.
Does that actually work?
This is an Invoker after all.
I think it does.
If he bought back instantly, he'd be glimpsed?
I think so, yeah.
Wait, you guys cut off my Invoker diatribe. How dare you?
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh yeah, you know, this hero when he reaches like level 15, you know, he ends up hitting for like 300 damage with no attack items, blink attack items. Seems about right. Anyway, that's it for this edition of the Invoker diatribe. Back to you guys.
Wow, thank you, Jack.
We heard sounds like some pent up emotions in Jack there. Double smoke on the Shadow Shaman. He is hexes up with the haste rune. He's running. He's booking it. Gets fissured. Haste rune is expiring in a couple seconds, but he TPs. See ya. Ramsey's Mask of Madness online. Are there ancient stacks? Oh my god, there's actually a massive one top for the Dire. Let's see when he clears that. That's going to be a huge insurgence of gold. Looks like they want to force this tower first. DP ult is deployed. Bear, easy 300 gold. Flap. Mid lane, meanwhile, mid one is forcing the tower. Looks like a trade. Looks like Secret wants to defend. They do have the Disruptor glimpse. This Ramsey's is almost certainly going to... Oh, no, they have the repel. Never mind.
They're actually taking so much damage from Glaives right now.
They are.
Mid one gets snowballed middle. Shackle is trying to come out from solo. He does not get it. The Meteor takes him down. Wow. Really well played by mid one there. And the Sunstrike Lil goes down as well.
Huge mistake there from Virtus Pro, daring to engage the Invoker. As we know, this hero does everything better than most heroes do anything. There you saw both the instant combo and the global pure damage coming in, plus the escape. If he absolutely has to, he can go invis and still move at haste speed. This hero is incredibly balanced, and you know, he should absolutely do better, most things better than anyone else.
Wow, Jack. Snowball and Ace top, but he does miss the shards. Ace is, he gets a root on Lil. Roars him away.
Look at his item build. Look at Ace's item build here.
Yep. Oh wow, he's going Radiance. Yes. Alrighty.
Oh, they missed the Disruptor ult. He gets the Repel TP.
Repel TP. Any root? No root. Man, I would have been so upset for 9 Pasha if he got rooted there.
I'm gonna be honest. I would have rooted him 100%.
Yeah, well, not everyone can be BSJ.
No, not everyone can be the truth. I get it. Gapsor is halfway to a blink, picking up those bounty runes, living the dream. Has Ramses cleared that stack? No, still a quad stack, it looks like, on the Ancients. Going for the greedy build for Luna, Mask of Madness into the, what I believe is a Yasha. Yes. could have been a Dragonlance. Spoilers. Top lane. Looks like Secret's looking to pick off 9 Pasha. He does have his repel, but he is fissured up. Sunstrike into the chain stun, and
Secret are casting their spells quite well.
That's a flavorful context from Monkeys there. Thank you.
Thank you.
Must be nice, you know, that spell should totally be global range and a really short cooldown. That's usually how these kinds of spells work, especially when only one hero in the game has them. But anyway, Secret playing pretty well so far. I think it feels like VP are pressured to try to make moves on them, and Secret has responded perfectly each time and put together some aggression of their own.
I feel like VP's cores are maybe a bit too passive. They just have, like, no catch on the 3 cores. They have an Omni, Death Prophet, Luna. Like, no do shit heroes is how that's how I'm kind of looking at their lineup. Like, their do shit heroes are the Tusk and the Shaman, and like honestly, both of those heroes are really hard countered by Disruptor. Like, if he's just sitting behind either of his cores, those 2 heroes are not doing anything because they're gonna snowball into Static Storm, or he can just glimpse cancel the Shackles. So I feel like it's just easier for Secret to play their game. They have 3 greedy cores. Phoenix has a Midas, INVOKER has a no Midas. He actually went drums. Aquila, interesting. And the Lone Druid's going back for a Radiance, so they've taken all the tier 1s while they have all their still. I feel like this map's just going to get closed off for VP, and I'm curious to see how they...
Look at how they, well, I guess... I think Lil's going to do it again. Lil blocks the Ancients with shards, while Ramses takes no damage and just farms them all.
Wow. Tusk is also a good hero. What do you think about Tusk, Jack?
Pretty good, you know? I mean, it's requires a lot of skill to play. I'm not saying that INVOKER doesn't, but you know, he falls off a little bit. Good roaming potential. I think he's an adequately strong hero for the skill cap that he possesses.
Okay, okay. I can't agree with a single word you just said. That he's a high skill hero and that he is perfectly balanced.
Oh.
And everything else.
Do you think he's a low skill broken hero?
Yes. Let's be honest. I played him in a pub and I won. What does that say to you?
Well, I haven't won it with him in a pub, and I haven't won anything lately. So
I mean, you're a 1600 party MMR. I got nothing to say. Looks
They're
like
going on Fada bottom, and Luna does cancel the TP. He gets silenced up.
See what I did there?
What?
How they dove the Phoenix?
Oh.
I'm so upset with you, bitch.
Okay.
Something smells like medicine. Oh, it's just yogurt. Okay. I was like, what the heck is that? That's like I don't know how to describe it. It's like a Chinese hospital smell. Like when they have like the IVs. I mean, I'm sure you guys have plenty of experience with when IV smells like in a Chinese hospital, but that's what it smells like right there.
Oh, well, I want to go to a Chinese hospital because I like the smell of yogurt.
Sure, they'll let you eat all of the whatever fluid you want. By eat, I mean, alright, whatever.
I mean, I know you eat all
Jack, where are you going with this, man?
well, no. Sorry.
Don't worry about it.
Nobody heard it anyway. 9 Pasha may be in trouble. Gets Static Storm, Cold Snap, and Global Sunstrike. They might catch the oh, he is shard blocked by the Tusk. But I mean, Ace is just gonna book it.
Oh.
No ulti on Ace. He's just gonna run.
Oh, he's so fast. The Yols comes out. The Fear and Fissure sacked. Great shard block. Ace is going down. He has no spells. The glimpse back. Ace falls.
Looks like they want to fight this on the side of Secret though. Oh my god.
Great echo.
Fissure's cooling down. Luna Eclipse is deployed, but he's already low.
Ooh.
Yeah, I just want to say some huge mistakes there made by Virtus Pro. First, Pasha ran into a permastun insta-kill combo hero, and then scouting his way across the map to drop an AoE, now you do nothing, plus an AoE meatball, now you're all dead spell. And follow that up with more as well. So huge mistake there by Virtus Pro. You simply don't fight against an INVOKER hero because he will just murder each and every one of you in any of 3 ways that he chooses. Huge mistake there.
Are you a fan of 3 ways?
Only when there's an INVOKER involved.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Devil's threesomes. I mean,
that,
ways. What?
I liked how VP tried to force the issue though. They knew that that INVOKER and Disruptor were both bottom. They used a lot of spells to kill the Omni. They tried getting a return pick on the Lone Druid. They just overcommitted a bit. Lone Druid being a super fast hero in range form, and you know, then everything that Jack said happened, I suppose.
Yeah, they thought INVOKER was bottom, but they didn't realize that a hero that moves in haste can actually be anywhere at any time. So he just kind of, he just showed up real quick and just dumped on him there.
He's Ghost Walker right now, and he moves at 376. I don't know what you're high on, Jack.
It's fine. He can slow everyone else's move speed to a crawl while still moving at a respectful pace himself. That's usually how these heroes work.
Solo drops the random dust, does not find INVOKER.
And you saw it there, like, VP lacks reach. They just, like, can't catch these heroes. INVOKER being the haste movement speed that Jack talks about. Same with Phoenix having the dive. And then Lone Druid also being very fast. Puppey's going to break the smoke with the Arcane Rune. Has Glimmer Cape. Uses that Arcane Rune, Glimmer Cape, 63 mana cost. Gets away scot-free. And that's the thing, is when a support can scout out your smoke ganks and walk away, that's not a feels good man.
It's actually the opposite of a feels good man. Wow, that Glimmer Cape cooldown. Glimmering himself again. The repill on the Rasta.
Meatball drop.
And
Goes
Puppey
down.
dies.
Oh my god, the shoot.
That Sunstrike was real close on Pasha.
He put on his
Immediately going to Roche. I really like this by VP. They know Puppey's ult is down, so even if he has buyback.
They should not give this up. Scouting it with the Forge Spirit. Fight him. Penguin's ready to go. He's got the dive up.
They do have Blink Echo on Yapzor.
I'm zooming. Oh, my yogurt.
He pre-uses Eclipse. They get the Aegis.
Focusing the egg.
The egg
Sunstrike.
goes down. Sunstrike doesn't go.
He got the two-hand fissure.
Oh, he echoes before blinking.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah.
Before Yapzor. Roots on the DP. And they didn't quite have the raid. Why does he have... Wait, I clicked on the Baron. It says he... Oh, never mind. Ignore me.
Oh,
He doesn't quite have the rating.
he had like the 3-man echo and he echoed before blinking.
Yapzor, man, he's doing his best to even the odds here against the INVOKER, and he did a really nice job there of just wasting his spells and getting himself killed. What is this Frost Pair? Never seen this before. It's pretty cool.
Cosmetic game is on point for the Radiant for sure. He's got the sick INVOKER set that I believe makes your AoE slightly larger on all of your spells, as well as your movement speed from Wex. I believe that's what it does.
It's a much needed boost to INVOKER, especially when you have Tornado every few seconds. I think the AoE on it just wasn't enough, and the talent didn't account for that.
Yes, I agree. I absolutely agree. How do you feel about the fact that Sunstrike, you know, wasn't good enough, but at level 20 they're gonna make it actually a usable spell?
I don't know. I mean, even if there was no talents at all, it still feels like this hero's, it's fine, but you just gotta find ways to buff everything even more.
Yep, I feel you. That's why we see INVOKER pick so much in pro games, for sure.
Almost a BKB completed on no one. That's gonna be pretty big for them.
Why are you talking about items that nobody's building? I'm actually so confused.
He truly is an awful hero, though. With that extra Forge Spirit, he can also split push by himself, and the Forge Spirits can kill supports on their own, which, again, is something that very few heroes have in their toolkit, but all should, basically, to balance them out.
Thank you, Jack. Thank you, Jack. really informative stuff.
Wondering when my account's supposed to be unbanned in 1 minute. T-minus 1 minute, monkeys. T-minus 1 minute.
I'm pumped for you, dude.
Thanks,
the martyr returns.
Man slam Gemma himself, back in the saddle.
I am the saddling type. What?
What's the game plan here? What is it like are VP okay with this being a farming Aegis? Probably not, right?
I mean, what can they really do though? I feel like the split push is always gonna make it so lanes are better for secret, and so like you're saying they're just walking around as 5, I think they have to make it a farming Aegis. They may try to turn it into a mid-tier one with this Death Prophet ulti, but aside from that, they do have the DP ult or BKB complete. I wish monkeys had mentioned that. But top lane is getting pressured by Phoenix, who's very rich. He actually has a full Shiva.
Fada almost has those Shivas as well.
That's Penguin, dude. Up, Repel is up. But he can't get glimpsed at for this Repel's over, but he does have Aegis. What are they going to do? Are they going to glimpse him? Going to find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Go up! Found him.
The snowball save?
What was that? Is that a snowball dodge?
I think it was.
Wow, poggers. Top lane is taking damage on their tier 3. A lot of creep damage, actually. Unhealable, I want to know.
Unhealable damage. Grant
yet.
Grant would be very adamant about that one.
Trying to find out if I'm unbanned, boys. Oh my god, it says I'm still banned.
GG. And VP are really trying to force us to T1 down mid. Snowball on Puppy bottom. Lil drops 2 wards. Sunstrike.
Buddha Eclipse, Puppy. Oh, the 4-stab from Yapsor Poggers. He's out. Glimmer Cape. He's going to give him the shoes. Oh my god, the shards. That was actually pretty sick.
That was a good shard, but no detection.
Echo Slam.
Echo used on the Omni Knight. Omni goes down. So does Disruptor. Lat Tornado nearly catches solo. But mid one
Doesn't have
Tornado
enough
is just
range
too
there.
short.
I think 2500 range is not enough at this point. It's just pretty hard spell to use. It moves that quickly, not slowly, rather, and has that much range. It's just not good enough.
Can I note that, like, this build from Ace is so interesting. Like, he went for this early game Phase Aquila, Maelstrom, like, take all the tier 1s, and then just goes back for, like, a normal lone druid build. Like, all the talents are normal. Everything's just normal. It's interesting to me.
Bottom tower is under attack.
I mean, Ace is an innovator, man.
I feel like
Tornado
Ace-
used on Ramsey bot, it misses.
2,000 range was not enough.
Aegis expires. Oh, the siege creep manages to kill the tower with the last attack.
They're looking for this glimpse. Penguin scouting out with his Sunray. If only they had Fodda.
If only.
Middle tower is under attack.
Earthshaker
Ooh, the Hurricane
illusions
Pike
pushing
here
out
for
though.
mid one. So you can keep that Alacrity on tap, you know, without any attack items but this. You can end up attacking at what, 740 range, is it? Yeah, 740 range and for about 350 damage. Most heroes unfortunately have to build attack items to reach that kind of damage and range, but the Invoker has no such restrictions. Just to keep the hero a bit balanced.
I feel you. That's actually pretty nuts. Invoker has 38% magic resistance purely from int. Like, his int gives him an extra 20% magic resistance. That's pretty nuts.
Oh god, BSJ is on the Jack train for Invoker.
I mean, that's broken, man. He has 4 int gain, doesn't he? Holy shit.
Yeah, you know, with some of the other nerfs, so like I think Pugna's int gain or OD's got nerfed significantly. If I'm not mistaken, Invoker now has the highest int gain.
No,
Gain in
Pugna
the
has
game.
4.5, man. Come on, dude.
Oh, Pugna's is still that high? Okay.
Yes, but otherwise, Invoker does have very high stats on the other ones as well, and Pugna does not.
Right.
So that's why he's obviously broken.
He just needed it. He needed some kind of boost to make up for his glaring limitations in all of the
For sure.
categories.
Well, mid one misses the tower denying on the mid T1 tower.
Tornado splits the uprights.
Arcane rune bottom.
Let me just
Who
note
will
there
get
were
it?
some like seeds in my yogurt, and that was not very good.
Okay, we won't get those next time we go grocery shopping, BSJ.
Yes. Did I receive this email at 3:06 a.m. and it is now 3:10 a.m. I'm still banned.
Message Twitch admins.
Feels bad. Man. Wait, where did it say what time I received it?
I don't know you.
Okay, don't yawn like that.
They
Really
are.
tense here. We're constantly on the verge of a big confrontation, but it doesn't actually break out. Back to you.
I'm busy looking at my ban status, sorry.
You know, no one has a blink dagger now, so he's really trying to, you know, get in these fights, get a good silence off. There's a lot of good heroes to silence. Everyone except Lone Druid. He also has the BKB, so all of the magic damage coming out from Secret is
BSJ's
not
back, boys.
Are you actually?
I'm back.
Welcome
Let's
back, dude. The
Thank you,
martyr
sir.
returns.
I'm literally starting up my stream with Among Us.
Among Us forever.
Yeah. Among Us forever. Yeah. Okay, I got this.
Radiant's
I got this title on lock. Casting. Please no ban. Among Us forever.
top tower has fallen.
And Jack.
Dire structures are fortified.
There we go.
Radiant's
Nailed
top
it.
tower
Okay, let's continue with this game. What's happening? They're up by 4K on the side of Secret. What do you think? How do you think VP wins this game, Among Us?
I want to see a base race here. I haven't seen a good old-fashioned base race in a long time. Oh, it looks like no. The chicken out.
Pussies.
Secret are actually just going for the high ground right now. High ground in mid T3? Nope, they are running.
I don't have any ads on, right, guys? Nice. We're good at you.
Who would win the space race here? Virtus Pro with
I
all the
don't think
gold
you
destroying
ever
ults?
could beat a lone druid.
Secret would absolutely win the base
The
race.
alacrity lone druid is there, you think is the winner, right?
I would have to say it's not even close. That is a 1K question if I've ever heard one, Jack.
Well, you know, I recently got there. It's been a long journey.
Yeah, I heard you were above 3K like a month ago.
Yeah, my party MMR, you know, it was 5.2k about a year or so, a year and a half ago.
Wow.
Went to
VP are
China?
going for the Shrosh.
They have all their ults used. The Clips
I-
is the only one.
I really like no one's positioning. He's just sitting outside of the pit while letting his ult do damage.
I talked about this in the EG series, and they didn't do that, and then they died.
Oh, no one gets a really good silence on the Phoenix. He does get rooted up.
Cheese! Oh my god, okay, Cheese on Aegis and Cheese on Luna. Earthshaker goes down. Echo Slime was expended. Puppy running. Guards. Snowball.
The Earthshaker did get the Roche kill with his Echo. That was huge for VP though. They got
It was
Aegis and
indeed.
Cheese. I would imagine that Luna is going to give the Cheese to the Death Prophet because Cheese is great on that hero.
You remember what the active for Cheese is called? Monkeys.
Fondue.
Oh, I was gonna ask Jack.
Oh, no, I overheard you guys already, and I
Damn
knew
it.
it was fondue, because fondue is delicious. Get out of here. I would've had
Repel force in for Ramses. Ramses just going ham on these racks. The silence on mid one. Oh, the shards barely miss.
He's repelled up on Ramses.
They are just hitting this egg. The egg does fall. So much damage on the supports though. Wow, the Sunjet coming out for Ramses. It splits damage with 3 illusion or 2 illusions. Can you please give the cheese to D? Okay, DP does have the cheese. They are trying to fight through backdoor protection here.
Up them. Cold snap on the Luna. No repel for 8 seconds. Tornadoed up in the air. Has the Hurricane Pike and the Mask of Madness. Will he get glimpsed?
He does get glimpsed. Oh! The Hurricane Pike out of the kinetic field. That was
Bring
huge.
down this Aegis, doing so much damage. Yapsor blinks in. Gets the way up. The Aegis goes down. Does he have BKB? He has it in 40 seconds. All of them are low on mana. Can't get the repel off. The range is too deep. Oh. Glimpse. He has repel in 5 seconds. No repel. Got the Luna's going down the Glimmer Cave. Do they have detection? No, they
No
don't.
detection. Oh no.
Or-
VP need to get right the hell out of here. Push out their lanes. Good stuff, VP.
Please report.
These fights are intense. Like I can't even talk during these fights. I'm just watching like they come down to like the 3rd or 4th exchange of spells. The slightest timing. Both teams trying to disrupt like someone else's saves. What a bunch of crazy high skilled teams we have here.
Yeah, it's cool to watch when you're watching a high skill team, huh, Jack?
Yeah, it's amazing. You know, hopefully hopefully. Yeah,
Don't say it, Jack. I don't want to hear it.
I gotta build confidence. Build confidence. I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah, there you go, Jack. Thank you, Jack. So, Jack, what do you think of my shoutcasting?
I think it's pretty good. You know, I think you got a mixture of energy. You got a mixture of that wry humor, that PPD style, like, you know, kind of wry statements, and the mixture of there's some hype and there's some analysis as well. It's a good mix. I'd say it's.
What do I got to work on, Jack? What do I got to do to get better here?
It
I know
depends.
it may be rough to find something, but try to think of anything.
It depends what direction you're trying to go. You know, you're trying to get more hyped, you're trying to get more analytical, you're trying to be Cinderin, or you're trying to be PPD.
Is
or
anybody
what?
trying to do that? The first one? I don't know about that.
Oh, the Echo on top. Oh, great snowball response.
Ready for that. BKB on TP. Go, monkeys, all you.
What? You
Hand it
fucking...
off. Hand off.
You can't do this to me, man.
Okay, they cancel the TP on the Shaman. Somebody. Bear's running, the Luna's chasing, gets rooted up. No Manta, Butterfly, he does a ton of damage. TP's chasing, Bear is gonna go down. Does he have a resummon? He does indeed. He has a TP, will he use it? With the jukes. Oh, the shark! Oh, cancel. Dead. Meanwhile, mid one, AFK bottom lane, has 2 pairs of boots, report.
I'm like speechless watching Virtus Pro play. Like the things that they're baiting, like you know, we're a lesser team would just be like get out or it's not safe there. They're literally like baiting these ults into snowball saves. I'm just I don't know what to say, man. It's just nice watching a really good team play Dota.
Wow, Jack with the casual pot shots that are the under the like you know the under the radar pot shots.
Nice repel from 9 Pasha.
Yeah, he definitely had to push that W on time.
Dude, that was a very good timing repel.
You take it, no for 8 seconds, no PKB. No repel, no PKB. The Luna's cold snapped. They can't do anything. The Luna Glaive's doing so much damage. No one blinks in with the silence.
Wow, really great repel timing there.
Shut up, monkeys. So, Jack, what do you think about this? I thought this game was looking pretty grim for VP, but they've clearly turned it around. What are your thoughts on comments, concerns, questions?
It feels like there's a lot of these games that really just come down to Roshans, right? And
I think it's just coming down to execution. Like VP are reading secrets so well this game. Like they're ready for every move that Secret are like aiming to do, and I really have to commend Lil here. Like Lil is he's dodging glimpses, he's dodging echoes, he's dodging like so much stuff for his cores with Snowball. Like it's actually really impressive.
As I was saying earlier, Tusk is a very high skill hero, and it's very nice to see how rewarding it is.
And VP's like, it's not like VP like are making plays or catching people making mistakes. They're literally just outplaying them with counter initiation after counter initiation.
Yeah.
It's actually insane to watch.
What do you think about the sheep stick on 9 Pasha here?
I like it. I think
He's got the Aether Lens as well. It would be a real surprise.
Right clicking I mean, Ramsey is going
Especially
down.
if like if the Phoenix goes in or someone like commits to try to initiate, it gives you yet another option for just instantly shutting down the initiation.
Are they gonna go try to pick him off top lane? Death Prophet TPs has the blink and Yule Scepter. Gonna blink past the bear with the Shivas. They're cutting him off with the Omni Knight. Oh, sheep! Oh, he got him. That sheep.
There's
Monkeys
the
was
hacks.
doubting it, but I said it was good. Oh, they're turning it with the Luna has no BKB. Deafening blast. Lone Druid's gonna go down. Oh, he has the thing that gives him armor. He's dead.
The thing that gives armor.
Oh, the Echo Slam into the Sunstrike Global, pure damage. DP's gonna go down, possibly. Cheese was in backpack, 4-second cooldown. He's on the run, no BKB. Shivas is coming off cooldown. He uses it. Cheese is up. He's turning the fight. Silence is up.
Oh,
The Phoenix
wow.
attacks. Oh, shit.
Mid one is just lighting into him, hitting for 350 damage a pop with mostly caster items and 2 pairs of boots. He was able to perma-stun the Luna there and just hold her in place, able to deliver the finishing blow. We're right back to complaining about the Invoker, and
Can we just talk about Solo having TP up for that entire fight and just not using it?
Classic Core always blames the supports.
I'm just saying that was basically like everyone else TP'd and Solo's just running around in the bottom lane. He didn't even go for like the tier 3 split push bottom. He didn't TP like.
Do you think he was pulling the Jack? Like a lot of times when I look over at Jack, he's just like one-handing Dota. Like he's not even like playing.
I think he pulled the Jack in the sense that Jack just falls asleep while playing Dota, and you know
Yeah.
Solo probably just closed his eyes for a couple seconds and woke up and he was like, "Oh shit, why are you all dead? What happened?"
Do you think when his eyes were closed, he was like imagining himself in his Z-class mirror?
Yeah.
Z-class man.
Probably, man.
Yeah, I would. Too.
I think what is more likely concern is that he had to be careful where he TP'd because the Invoker can cancel it from like 2 screens away. So you gotta be careful sometimes. You know, you can't just TP like anywhere
You're right.
within a screen and a half of the Invoker because he will just cancel it instantly.
That is true. They forced out the buyback on the Luna. Jack is relentless, man. He is.
Jack just has his opinions and he sticks with them, you know? He sticks to his gun.
Glass doesn't do it anymore, but there is Cold Snap, which we saw used in that last fight, because a hero like this with this range and attack damage should also carry his own permastun, which very few heroes in the game possess. But we saw that used to create.
Oh, the Hex on middle. They do shackles up the bear.
That's what I was talking about. The Shadow Shaman catching the bear pretty much means it's dead. And it is dead.
It is indeed dead.
He has no bear for 69 seconds. Make sure you take note of that timer. I could have said it a second.
Arcane Rune on Death Prophet. This is a huge timing. I think VP want to go for a smoke here if possible. I don't know if they do have a smoke ready on the roster.
You think Death Prophet is a good hero for an Arcane Rune?
I would say that, yes.
Yeah, me too. I was just wondering what you thought. Roche is going to be spawning in carry the 3. No, I'm kidding. Looks like a minute and a half when the Roche is going to be spawning. So both teams are definitely going to be aware of that. Luna has Satanic done in 400 gold. Doesn't need to save for buyback because it's on cooldown for another 6 minutes. And Pasha still has that sheep stick.
I'm actually kind of surprised they're not trying to use this Arcane Rune on Death Prophet.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely like to
pops the ult
question
before
VP's
it's over.
decisions too, you know?
I'm just saying. Arcane Rune is super huge for DP ult. Only has like 30 seconds of downtime or so with it.
Disappointed. Ramses didn't go for the Ags beam damage shit.
Yeah, the meme build.
I enjoy it.
I also enjoy that build.
He's gone for these like right click and lifesteal and items and talents and puke. They have top lane pushed out, pushing it back with the Forge Spirits. VP has elected to smoke. Did they see it on the side of Secret? Doesn't look like it, but Secret looks pretty aware of what's going on. Mid one's pushing in the bottom lane with his global range tornado. Out with Forge Spirits. VP wants to Roche, but it's not quite up yet. It is a very late spawn.
Someone say in the pit.
But clinched.
Oh, gotta watch for the wrap on the smoke here. I'm watching Radiant Vision. They don't know where this is.
Do they see Ace? They see Ace, right? Oh my God, he's in regular form. Oh, Death Prophet TP or
They find Penguin.
Get the ult off.
Oh, he doesn't get the egg off.
No Earthshaker for 70 either. It was actually 69. I don't know how I missed that.
Roche is up. VP know it's up soon. Ramsey's running straight to it. He knows this Roche is up. He sees it. Sunstrike scouts out the Roche, but I do not believe the Secret can contest this.
I'm gonna be honest. What do you think about the fact that Phoenix has no silence cancel 42 minutes into the game?
Well, he's going for that Lotus Orb, so I'm very shocked that he went Ags before the Lotus Orb.
I just feel like he's literally died like 2 or 3 fights in a row to a Death Prophet silence, and that's like.
Yes, I mean, again, the Ags is just like how does he even go Ags before like a blink or like something like. I don't know. I feel like the Ags is just not going to be that useful unless like you have a way to actually like get on top of your core to save them in like a random situation.
This game would be different, huh?
This Penguin guy is not living up to Fada's name.
For sure. Ramses is 6 slotted at this point. And elect to go for Moon Shards and Boots of Travel. Sees the Illusion Room bottom. Running for that bitch ass. Right,
this
Marcus?
Omni is so terrifying with this Refresher or Shard.
Even has the Boots of Travel for that sick move speed.
I mean, he has the Aether Lens for the, like, all of his ability. Like, we were talking in the other game how Omni's cast range is just, like, so poor. He has an Aether Lens Force Staff to just, like, make sure he's getting this repel off on Ramses and making sure he gets his, the sheep off without, like, compromising his positioning. And then he just has a Refresher Shard, like, 2 ults, 2 repels, 2 sheeps, like, I don't know. This is a very threatening VP lineup right now. They have a cheese on DP as well, so it's really, really hard for Secret to take down VP's heroes.
It's a big deal if they take down this tier 3 because the fact is, like, the glaives start bouncing off those Raxes.
Yep.
And it actually is impossible to, like, stand your ground on anyone on Secret. Repel? Up.
Alright.
Global range tornado catches the Death Prophet in the back, cancels that blink dagger. Ramses, they're just gonna choose to back off. Puppy looking for the glimpse, has it up in 6 seconds. Phoenix with that 100 million
That
dive.
was such...
Oh my god, the Lotus Orb.
Oh, the snowball! Oh, Ace is riding top.
Oh my
Ace
God,
takes top racks.
Wasted Echo Slam. They just need to buy time here. Mid one
Yeah.
does not die.
Ace is taking more raxes. This is so bad for VP.
This is indeed the point of Lone Druid at this point in the game.
And now Omni's TPing out. Secret should chase here, I think.
Tornado misses everybody but the creeps. Ramses has TP scroll in his inventory.
Right, Secret aren't. They're just gonna take the fact that they got a Rax for nothing.
They had to resummon the bear, dude.
Okay, sorry. They had to resummon the bear. You're right.
Thank you. Thank you. Does have the Ags, obviously, on the Lone Druid.
They must have planned that, right? Because Feta going in, that looked a little bit YOLO, and then they must have accounted for that when he did.
Yes, that's definitely something where they said, you know, just buy time, distract them. And honestly, I think that was just a big misplay on Virtus Pro. Lil, like, has been playing amazingly all game, but the fact that he snowballed the Phoenix saved him. Because he was going to get bursted, and then the snowball on the Lotus Orb made it so that the Phoenix became snowballed. And Tusk goes down. Mid one maybe in some trouble, but he force staff, Yule Scepters himself, or gets Yule Sceptered by the DP, has BKB, dodges the tornado, gets hexed up by the Omni Knight, gonna get shackled by the Shadow Shaman.
Invoker goes down.
Did
Can
not
I-
get off his BKB there. Maybe he figured he'd be dead regardless, so he might as well just die and
Can
save
I
the
He
just-
planet.
definitely would have lived, but the insta hex, like, he didn't think he would get bursted, basically.
Can I just say this Icarus dive cast range is actually just so insane.
Did you just call it Icarus?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm done. Icarus, man.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Icarus, man.
But
no comment.
anyways, the cast range is absurd. 2800 is just like that's like 2 full screens away.
That's almost as far as Invoker Tornado, am I right, Jack?
Well, sorry, what? I was distracted. Oh,
Nice.
the Icarus
Icarus
dive,
dive
on the
is
tornado?
almost as far as the tornado.
Now it's a party.
Like, he said that the Icarus dive is like 2.5 screens, so that means the tornado's like 3.5, right?
I mean, it's not really that far.
Okay.
The tornado, I mean. But, you know, Icarus dive, though, like,
DD
it's on a
Luna.
36-second cooldown. So,
Oh,
Actually,
Luna is melting this base.
And it's just dead. They weren't ready for that at all in the side of Secret. They just like walked in with that DD on Luna and just killed it. These teams seem to be a little off point in regards to defending their lanes.
I mean,
we have ourselves a doozy of a match here.
I think
This game has just been...
That's a good word, Jack.
did they know that Ace had the Ags when he took top rocks? I feel like they
Must
just
not.
I feel like that was just like the reveal of Ags and they just weren't really like mentally prepared for it.
I love when the bear gets rat items, like when the bear gets like BKB and Shadowblade, so they can rat more effectively. I don't know, there's just something that just seems terribly wrong about it, but yet entertaining at the same time. So the Invoker.
What's wrong about it?
It's not Dota. That's how it feels for me, at least. But
Yeah.
Jack loves this cancerous shit, so.
The tornado on Ramses mid,
Dire's bottom shrine is under attack.
and you know he just gets tornadoed, and they're like, all right, got him.
I just want to say that this bear has a seriously value stout shield. 48 minutes into the game.
That stout shield is about to be turned into a BKB.
It is. I mean, he's only got 1,000 gold, but I don't know, you're higher. They are smoked up on the side of Secret, looking to get the initiation. If they can get the Omni Knight, it's huge. The Echo Slam, the Snowball.
Snowball dodge again.
All in the trouble. No free get beyond the Omni. Definitely blast the egg.
He definitely blasts him out of the kinetic field.
Huge for Secret, though. Tusk does have buyback. 9 Pasha still is alive. Omni Knight's a good hero. Phoenix. Mid one's getting gone on. What's happening? You guys call it.
DP gets caught.
So
They do
looks
have a
like
gem.
hit all their combos there, it was not enough to kill them.
The mid one actually deafening blasted 9 Pasha out of the static storm and kinetic field, which allowed him to get like his refresher shard and all of his spells off. So that was an unfortunate moment. 9 Pasha can buy his Octarine, believe he is going to be saving buyback though.
Dire are scanning.
Did I get banned yet? No. Nice. Feels good, man. Death Prophet has the Exorcism Grants Haste as their level 25 talent. Will they catch the mid one here? He has no Lincolns or anything. Oh, barely missed it. Wow, that was actually really close. He have buyback there? Did, but that would still suck to have to use that. Gonna get the tier 2 top, pretty good for them because that allows them to go through top racks if any of the 3 lanes are pushed. And it also makes the Roach easier. They should take the Shrine next.
Careful, he wants to go on this Omni with the Bloodthorn. Look at
So
that
many
damage
forces.
he
He does die though.
attacking him basically. He's got like 3 attacks in the air at the same time before any of them have landed. I mean,
Oh, the bear going mid takes the tier 3. The bear is maybe in trouble.
Fine.
No, it is fine.
Fake hype monkeys, be careful. Man.
Of course, Invoker doing Invoker things there, there with the massive attack damage, attack speed. Forward Spirits keeping top lane pushed out. His own board split push tools. And of course, he moves so fast that he'll also get to this mid fight. Presence in 3 lanes at once here from Carl the Invoker.
Damn it, Carl. I must say that this is a very interesting Invoker build with the Hurricane Pike, Bloodthorn, BKBs. Basically like a right clicker. Jack said you don't build right click items, so shows Jack's understanding of Dota 2, I think.
And I think once it was clear that, well, I'm not sure which was more clear first, that they didn't need the Lone Druid to be the Lone Druid, or that
They do find the Shadow Shaman.
Damage from the Lone Druid, he can just do all the right clicking his damn self.
I feel you. They took the gem from the Shaman there. A decent pickup for them. No buyback on the Omni, but they do have buyback on the Shaman. Catch the creeps with that Tornado. Looks like
Roche
the lanes
is
are not
up.
so good though, but they can get the Roche. Bottom lane may be an issue in the near future, so they'll definitely have to take the Roche and get out. Omni's not going to be alive. Arcane Rune on mid 1, permanent uptime on the Alacrity.
EKB on the bear now.
Bloodthorn is up on the Roche in order to speed it up by 40% for the 1.4 times crit. Am I right, monkeys?
You're right.
Shadow Shaman buys back, but they're not going to be in time. No one's looking to go in. He has Blink Shivas, gets the silence off on the bear poggers. That's it.
They do force the Rasta buyback in addition to getting the Roche, but it's still hard for Secret to really like leave their side of the base or their side of the map. Like even with an Aegis, like VP are just, you know, mid and bottom are just naturally pushing in, and I don't know. It's still rough. Boots of Travel is level 2 on Ramsey, so he can just always be with his team wherever they need him.
So as we pass into the 53rd minute, we're now officially averaging less than 1 kill per minute, but I must say that this is the most exciting match that fits that description that I've seen in a long time. It's just so tense waiting for these teams to go at it.
There's a lot of mind games going on because pretty much any team can take either team's base at any point, so it's really hard for either team to like leave base. But now Virtus Pro is grouping up down the top lane, despite the fact that they don't have Aegis or anything like that. Who has Refresher Shard on Radiant? It is the Phoenix. What's Phoenix level 25?
Ramsey's just in. Oh, they got the plus. They got the plus 3 second repel duration.
It's actually permanently.
Yeah. He's just gonna get repelled again now. They're just taking the Rax and getting out. Oh my goodness.
Poggers.
That was so good by VP, but the bear takes middle racks. VP needs to protect their bottom racks now. All right, they do get the bear.
I love this Hex pickup on the Omni Knight, actually. It's so good.
Yeah.
I was like, kind of thinking about it. Just like another way to.
No one gets caught out top though. Secret have to make something out of this. DP does have buyback, but.
Is it time to march down mid? They don't have Serpent Wards. They don't have Death Prophet ult for another 60 seconds. Don't they kind of just have to go now?
Yeah, especially with Death
I really feel like they have to make, they have to do some, they at least have to force the Death
DD.
Prophet buyback.
Top.
What a Rax play there, though.
That
Ogreboy
was
just like,
beautiful.
Listen, guys, I'm gonna herd them away from us. I'm just gonna go charge right past them and force them all back into the fountain.
He was actually magic immune for 25 seconds there. Like there was no downtime. That was insane.
Lone Druid doesn't quite have his level 25, so he doesn't have the magic immunity built into his battle cry just yet. But they can force the DP buyback, but they don't have any ults on the side of VP, other than Guardian Angel. I guess they still have Eclipse, but that's much less important at this point in the game than the other ones.
Secret are going for the GG play here.
They have only one bear, though. They only have one bear. They actually should give the refresher shard to Ace, I'm pretty sure. Up, Phoenix goes in.
Oh, but the Hex, they get the Hex.
Oh my God, the base.
They get the second Hex.
The base.
Oh, Phoenix goes down. They need to be really careful. Ace is just hitting the throne.
Oh my gosh, the BKB on the bear. Oh, he has the axe.
Luna Eclipse.
Everyone else is coming in.
Mid
now.
one.
Mid one. Oh, looking
got the
for
Hex.
an angle here. The bear.
Up, mid one.
Oh, the Echo. Death Prophet has no buyback.
Please.
Ramsey is getting super low.
Oh, he purges the Satanic off with the tornado. And
He has buyback in Ramsey's.
This game is nuts. Yapsor goes in with the blink.
Oh, the Hex from 9 Fasha. Ace is going throne.
Oh, look at that.
Holy shit, they got it. Oh, VP are not happy about that. They just leave the game without
As I
saying
said,
GG.
about 25 minutes in the game. Couldn't really imagine a way that VP pulls out this win. Not even a close one at the end. It's an easy game for Secret. Thoughts, monkeys? Thoughts, Jack?
Everything just went totally according to the game plan there.
Yes.
Just baited no one into charging into the fountain on high ground so they could get mega creeped, instilling a false sense of confidence, which then led to a tough choice from VG between defending the throne or fighting them, which then led to everyone clumping together for the AoE, which then led to the Ace buyback and resummoning of the bear, which then led to the bear being disabled and put into the air, and Ace himself having to get his claws out and start slapping away and finishing off the throne. What a game here by
That comes
Team
down to
Secret.
your truly remarkable 1.6k understanding of Dota. You're just able to make these reads on how the game's going to play out, and that's...
Well, I appreciate that compliment, Brian, but the read was real simple here. There was an Invoker on one team, the other team did not have the Invoker, so
This is
it
true.
resulted a foregone conclusion already at that point.
So basically what you're saying is you have to think of the one way that they can win the game at any point, and that's going to happen because they're Invoker. That's what you're saying, right? Like
yeah.
that's how you basically drew that conclusion.
Kind
Like,
of.
you
The
knew
other
that's
part of
exactly how they're going to win.
Yeah, I like that he was also able to destroy the base towers incredibly quickly from 740 attack range.
Yes.
Most spellcasting heroes do have that capability, but it was him that just harnessed it, especially at the crucial moments this game.
For sure.
I do think both teams played so incredibly well this game. Very disciplined. Wow. That was an intense end.
I need to go get a new pair of pants.
I still think Lil played like out of his mind that game though. He consistently throughout the game he was just snowball dodging so much stuff. That was like just amazing play from him. Very quick
agree.
reactions.
He was set up all the time. Like even in that last one where Ramses got gone on top, he was like already there with the snowball already.
Yeah.
He just predicted the initiation of Team Secret a lot. I honestly think the biggest slip up, like not to flame, but it's like I feel like if he had gone Lotus Orb first, a lot of team fight on the Phoenix, the team fights would have been a lot easier. There were like 3 fights in a row that he just got like silenced and didn't get his egg off.
I agree.
And that was just really greedy in my opinion, against like so many ways to make him not be able to egg on the side of Virtus Pro.
It's just insane when these games come down to these things. Like you have people making such insane split-second plays and saves consistently throughout the game. We're literally like 1 second or half second being late, in either direction could just entirely end the fight for a team. It's just crazy the level of execution these teams are playing at. and like the windows that they have to take advantage of. Even that siege, it's something that a lot of teams wouldn't do that. They might have to wait for the ages to expire. And VP's just like, nope, we have a solution to this problem. No one, you're just gonna go and drive them away, or herd them back into the base so we can finish them off. It's just crazy. These teams are so damn good. I watch these two teams square off all day.
Dude, I love this quality of Dota, man. You learn so much watching. You like don't really know what their win condition is. Like it looked like VP was honestly just gonna have a really rough time. They had no pick off. They were against like heavy split push from Secret, and they like managed to like force objectives, force fights on their own terms, and utilize their ultimates like the Rost Awards and the DP ult just to get Roche, like force Secret to come to them instead of chasing them around the map.
I think what's
yeah.
I think what's really important to note about like VP, that like VP's like kind of approach to the game is they were never idle. Like they never were just like okay with doing nothing. Like even when they're behind, they're just like they're actually just running at Secret like just fight us. Like we're gonna make something happen. Like they never were just like sitting in base waiting for Secret to make a move. They were just always proactive, like playing their own game, and just like I don't know. I feel like a lot of teams would have lost with VP or like lost with VP's draft much earlier against the Secret
if
draft.
the early game had gone the way.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Like, a lot of teams would have crumbled or just been slowly whittled away. But VP, like, they never played scared. They played without fear, with confidence, and still like pretty on point, right? Like even the pickoffs that happened, they managed to get something out. There was never a moment where you're just like, man, VP just got totally caught off guard, except for maybe that top racks with the lone druid. That might have been like the only time where you were like, man, VP really were unprepared for this. But like they didn't play.
And that
scared.
was like 45 minutes into the game.
Yeah. You look at the vision too. It's not like they have perfect information. They just like already know what's going on. Everyone who has to press the right buttons or be there to save is in position already. They have like unique positionings for dealing with certain situations. You saw some of the wraparounds. You saw the high ground siege. It's just, again, I'd watch these teams all day if that wasn't clear already.
Yes, I agree. I have risen again. Twitch chat, praise me, ban Slam Jamma. Are you gonna cast with us one more game, Jack? Or are you done?
Yeah, sure. I wasn't.
Nice.
I was thinking of going back into the feed myself, but after a game like that, man.
I mean, you gotta watch the end of the series, right? This series is hype as fuck.
We got VG Gaming against VGJ Thunder as well.
I mean,
that's not nearly as hype as VP Secret.
I mean, I'll turn this game on for the sake of like passing time.
It's sad. There's only one VG Gaming team that matters, and it's the people I'm with on this cast.
Thanks, man.
Wow, Jack.
Casting because we didn't make the tournament. So.
Wow, Jack. That one from feels good man to feels bad man, real quick.
That definitely did a 360 and went the other way.
Thunder's been on a roll. Our boy ROTK.
Yeah, I mean he is the general of that team, directing them to victory.
He's the general of every team he's on. This guy, like when you step into a team or you watch him play, like this guy is in control of everything. Like the voice, the composure, the ability to add humor, the analysis, the knowledge of the game. This guy's a beast. So I think that the coach role is like. If he doesn't want to play himself, the coach role is a perfect fit for him. It's not going to fit every team because you need players maybe who fit into that or are willing to cede some of that control to him. But I think that that's probably the best role for him. Like I think as a player, maybe there's some mechanical limitations. Maybe he can't keep up with some of the other elite offlaners anymore. But as like the mind behind the game, like there could be no more perfect fit. Anyway, I'm not sure why I'm singing RTK's praises here. Probably because we're waiting for the next Secret VP game to start.
For sure. Gotta pass the time somehow.
Well, draft is starting of VG and VGJ.
Oh, it is indeed. Let's predict these bans. Omni Knight. Thoughts?
Tusk, Bane, Omni.
5 seconds.
I think people are seeming to leave Tusk in the pool a lot. It's actually kind of weird. Like, I feel like for such a broken hero, people are just like willing to play against it.
We'll see.
Oh, they were paused.
Yeah,
okay, that's
game was paused. GG.
I was wondering, I'm like, wow, this 3 seconds is lasting a real long time. Oh, let's find out here. What are they gonna do? First ban Shaman. Let's go.
And Vici Gaming, by the way, they've got a nice new campus going. I'm not sure if both teams are there, but they got a big gaming campus up in Shanghai. It's got a
Gaming campus.
Yeah, it's a camp. It is a gaming. I don't know if campus is the right word. I think it is the right word. I mean,
Like, are they camping?
they got dorms, they got practice rooms, meeting rooms. You know, like lunch halls. They got everything set. Dining halls. They got everything set up there. And you know, I think at some point, if we're in China, we'll get a chance to spend some time there as well, train and practice and check things out. So I'm looking forward to that.
Damn.
You guys don't sound as enthused, but
I'm
you
glad,
will
Jack.
be.
I'm glad, Jack.
I'm like literally
Oh, by the way,
watching-
we have to make a land in China first, so you know it's
Oh,
just
of
the
course.
minimum system requirement there.
Okay, well, that's the.
That's all right. We'll get a chance. We got DAC coming up in early February, so you know we'll be ready for that.
All
Turn
right,
the other way equals
they just
180
aren't
degrees.
banning a hero. What's going on, BSJ?
I think it's a remake.
No, it's,
Oh,
a,
yeah.
it's a pretty
Every-
tried and true intimidation tactic.
Everyone disconnected
yeah,
from the
so
game.
Blow
I saw,
all of your reserve time.
Yeah, it's like when back in the day when you played Dota 1, you just had to ban no heroes. I saw ROTK perfecting this in Shanghai last time I was there.
Welcome back to the world of Twitch. Are your lips sore from butt kissing? Yes. Who did I butt kiss? I was a martyr for the cause. Am I right, monkeys and Jack? Was I a martyr?
You were. I literally have called you a martyr like 4 times tonight. Why?
So, funny story. I was playing Dota last night, and Lyrical was like, "BSJ is about to get banned," and I was like, "Haha, what?" And then you got banned.
Wait, who said that?
Wow, great
I
great story,
wasn't sure
Jack.
what he was talking about,
Yeah.
and then
The suspense was
told me
killing
that
me,
you
and
got
how you
banned.
approached telling that story.
Yeah, that definitely needs some Bob Rosses in chat with that story. How did he know I was gonna get banned?
Lyrical knows many things. He is
Lyrical is
the
a
one who knows.
wise man.
All right, clearly this lack of a draft from these two teams is just telling us to wait for the secret thing to start.
Oh, there's a new game
It's
for
a
VG
yeah,
Gaming
new
here.
game.
Oh.
How does it feel to be? Actually, no, I'm not gonna ask that question. Never mind. Never mind.
Wow.
Now I'm curious what you're gonna
I
say,
was gonna
Jack.
ask a fairly innocuous question with very dank potential, so I decided, you know, never mind. We'll just stay away from that one for now.
You heard it here, folks. Dank potential. Never heard that 2 words used in the same sentence. Is that like a? Oh yeah, I was like, why the freaking Fleece playing in a league game? I guess because somebody
Let's
pushed
cast Flea's
GG.
game instead while we're waiting.
I don't know, man. I can't handle that skill level. I think Flea's trying to convert to mid lane. What do you think about that, Jack?
You know, he's got some experience playing mid.
Sound too confident, Jack.
The mindset's all right. I mean, you know, he's a real greedy guy who wants that farm and doesn't want to die. It's, you know, it's a mid player mentality.
Doesn't
kidding,
want to
Francis.
die. I feel like Francis averages the most deaths of anybody I know.
Yeah, but that's not where his comfort zone lies, you know.
Oh, I got you. I got you.
Let's see who we have in this great game here. We have Despacito. What is this? What region is this? I
Coddle
can't-
Medusa first bans and VGJ versus Vici.
Yeah, I mean, but Jack's busy with the real stuff. My monkeys, let him talk. Thank you.
Coddle Medusa, huh?
Coddle
Yes,
for
sir.
VGJ Thunder, Medusa for Vici, and then Naga for VGJ Thunder.
Oh,
Lycan for
ban the
Vici.
Coddle. Sounds like they want that Terror Blade.
I think they do. I definitely think. Are you ready for this first pick Terrorblade, Jack?
I think. I'm gonna be honest. I'm sure VGJ just watched Vici last night. Like Vici got Fenrir's Kato went ham last night against Fnatic. Like,
Didn't they still lose that game?
no, they won. What?
Oh, did they?
They had like a 20-minute 4-staff Ags on Kato.
Oh yeah, I remember
And
that. Holy shit!
yeah, it was
black hole.
it was game 3, and they just like, I don't know, they just ruined Fnatic at like 35 minutes or so.
Feels good, man. Monkeys.
Feels good, man. Yes. Sorry, I didn't know you needed me to respond.
Yes, I need confirmation. Sorry,
Okay.
I'm a little insecure about my feels
Yeah.
good, man.
I got you.
Thank you.
Fucking carry players, man. Sorry.
Yeah, SMH. I'm so distracted by Francis Lee's screen. First pick, Death Prophet.
Wow. This Chinese meta is too advanced, BSJ.
I mean, we just got done watching a Death Prophet in the VP Secret game, so apparently this hero is just really good. They have not picked Tuskar yet. What are your thoughts on this? Tuskar has made it past first pick.
I think that hero is broken. And
That's
Lil.
fine. I mean, I think DP is one of the better heroes against it, just because you usually can man up and fight them if they snowball on you on the mid lane. So even though you can't like escape from shards.
Sure, but I think just like the presence Tusk gives in the game overall, like you can always block a lane in the laning stage, which is just useful no matter what. And then as the game progresses, like they just open a clock SF, which honestly I'm absolutely fine with. Clock is similar to Tusk in the sense that you can block waves, you can get that that good early block. I believe it's only 1 second shorter than shards. Is that right? Shards last for 6 seconds, right? Or is it 8 seconds?
Lasts for 8. Yeah, I was gonna say I think it's 8. Check.
But
For sure 8. 'Cause
yeah,
that's what I think it is.
yeah.
Oh, it's 7.
Oh.
We average them out. We got it.
Really? Okay.
7 seconds. 7 seconds. That's a good thing to know. What is COG 5?
August 5, yeah, so level 1.
Well, you suck.
Can we just play like hero trivia with these heroes during the draft? Or what?
We should. Do you want to ask? Do you want us asking the questions or you, Jack?
I will ask the question. I was asked the trolliest questions I can find.
What the
Okay.
fuck? I'm gonna
You do it, Jack.
What the
I'm ready.
fuck? I'm not ready for this.
I'm ready.
VSJ is good with numbers and memorization.
here?
I forget everything, man. But I do like the clock SF opener. SF with souls is like one of the few heroes that can just like lane really well against a DP. And then in addition, clock is just an annoying hero to just like sit on the high ground. Just
Jack,
always
what do you
threatening mid.
believe are the implications Dota is giving that cogs have souls?
10 seconds remaining.
I don't know what to say to that. I mean, if wards can have souls, why can't cogs have souls?
I mean, I feel like there's a lot of people in the Catholic community that would be deeply offended by this precedence that we're setting in this community. That's my personal opinion, though. I don't know what you guys think. Monkey seems to think this is a joke.
I think people in that community would be more offended by the presence of the Dark Lord, which would not affect them if they're outside of a range of how much?
Holy shit, Jack's going meta.
Man. 900?
Oh, monkeys?
Wait, what?
Presence of the Dark Lord?
At what level?
All levels. The radius is the same.
Oh, the radius.
Remaining.
I wasn't. I thought you were asking what the armor value was. At
5 seconds
something.
remaining.
I don't fucking know what the radius is, man. My guess would be
User
like
joined your
900.
Oh! What an interesting guess. It just coincides exactly with the number that BSJ threw out there. And ding ding ding, ding,
Oh,
it is correct. 900 is the radius for presence
I
of the
literally
Dark
didn't
Lord.
hear anything either of you were saying. Like,
Likely story.
Likely story is...
I had no idea what it was even answering, Jack.
God,
What the hell's
man.
going on here?
Fuck
Holy
off,
sh-
Claire.
Claire, you joining in on the making this a four-way?
What are you guys doing? I actually
we're
just
we're
looked at
casting.
Yeah,
Sounds like you just woke up, man.
No, I was just in a game. I was slapping up some news, carrying Stan. Now I'm here. I see that you guys are casting the game, so.
That's why you sound so tired. It must have been a gargantuan
dude,
task.
man,
Anyway,
my
just
back.
kidding.
My
Welcome
back.
to the. You're now part of the Quadcast.
Oh my god. There's gonna be so much.
Alright,
talk.
I'm out of here.
Oh,
What are you guys, you're just
as our
watching the
coach always
VG.
says, when it gets hard, just give up and
Oh,
whatever
yo,
it
I
is,
mean,
right?
Jack, you already know the life philosophy. You know, if things get hard, you just gotta quit. It's just
Seems
how
good,
it
but
is.
you know what? You'd be really good at posing some of these trivia questions, and then we can punish the players when we get them wrong.
What the hell?
You wanna
man?
turn
I
me for some
really
Dota
don't like
trivia?
where this game is going, Jack.
I think
Tell you
Monkeys
what.
Forever is really into some punishment. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my
Tell you what, man,
goodness.
I popped open a cold one. This Molson Canadian. I got halfway to go. I'm down. What are we doing?
What in the world is
Alright,
happening?
so we're watching the Thunder and Vici Gaming draft, and then based on we just asked them trivia questions about the heroes.
All right.
Because
So
like
what's the-
VSJ, he's the type that remembers these things. Monkeys is the type that doesn't remember what he had for dinner the previous day. So it's pretty curious. It's pretty entertaining watching them go back and forth. But we can do this for them. As part of the team's support staff. Like I think we can make sure that our players are on point. And all right, I'm done talking. Let's find some trivia questions.
Fucking
Can we
Jack.
just talk some shit instead?
Well, yeah, that's gonna happen during the cast.
Okay.
Just gotta warm up to that.
Wait,
I
guys,
respect
where does
that.
Bro Team Secret Games on, guys?
Is it actually on finally?
Oh, dude, yo,
Okay.
did
Oh,
you
you've
see?
been
Did you see
saved.
Secret steal that win? Man, that was beautiful.
That was one
We
of the
said
best
Secret
games
was
I've
gonna
seen
win
in
the
a while.
entire way. I don't know you're talking
No,
about
I
stealing.
thought the VP, like the VP is like the fastest team in Dota. Like, did you see how they just snuck in the Roche and stuff like that? Like, they're just that good. The way no one zones like people at the Roche pit is like what we need like Francis to do. But I mean, Secret stole that win. Like, no one didn't buy back. Like, they let them walk up on the high ground and establish their position. Like, that was really.
He
mistake.
established dominance, but also one of the big factors is that Secret had an Invoker, and that hero does everything better than most people do anything. So
He's so good.
it's pretty hard to play against that, I must say.
Mid one is so good at Dota.
Secret let through Tuscan. VP immediately first pick it.
It's almost like
Also,
this hero's pretty good. What do you think, Claire?
10 seconds
I believe that Lil was a 3-2-2 in that game at the start, according to some of my other cohorts.
Alright, Lil
that
played like a god in the mid and late game though. He actually was played so well.
Was real game changing. Yeah, but in the early game, apparently, like he had some really bad shards, and then like it
Yeah,
actually.
he did, but I think Lil played so well.
Speaking of Snowball, what is the stun duration of a level 3 Snowball?
Level 3.
1.2 seconds.
5 seconds.
No, it's
Incorrect.
1 second. 1 second.
Claire, well, that's why he's the coach, and you're the
It
young
goes from
Padawan.
0.5 to 1.25. You're welcome.
I thought it was 0.6 to 1.2. I was close.
I honestly had no idea.
I was real close, man.
Okay, what is the bonus damage per ally of the Snowball at level 2?
At level 230.
35.
Man, it's almost like you've got the hero open on your computer as well, and are looking.
No. How can I open Tusk that fast?
That's true. Oh, you're fast, but not that fast. All right.
Secret are really
Secret
are really valuing this like early pick Earthshaker.
Hey, Monkeys, can you stop talking about the trivial things and worry about what the
Come on,
real
Jack.
thing
I know you're hauling that ass.
I actually really like the Earthshaker Skywrath
Yeah,
combo
we'll talk
though.
about speed when we settle it on the court.
Do
but
you?
we'll
Isn't
see,
Skyrath
we'll see.
Mage kind of a shit hero?
10 seconds.
What you think?
I don't know. I think Skywrath actually
Jack, man.
applies a lot
I'm
of
gonna be
early
very straight
pressure,
with you.
and the fact that they have a shaker for like they have the stun for the Sky ult, like it's a really simple synergy, when Sky gets level 6. So I think they have a lot of kill potential.
Team secrets.
I mean, I can't really flame because like I feel like Earthshaker is also a shit hero, but they first rounded last game and won that game too. So,
Right.
what do I know about that?
I mean, I think it just comes down to like comfort heroes, like VP they're banning the Rubik, which Yabzor like absolutely loves, and the Bounty Hunter, which Yabzor also really loves,
5
and
seconds
I feel like
remaining.
Earthshaker's just like kind of his number 3, like.
Man, you guys are nerds.
What do you mean we're nerds?
Yo, okay, allow me to just finish off what we're talking
Claire,
about.
I play a video game for a fucking living. Of course I'm a nerd. Like, what in the world, dude? You're saying
shit,
this
man.
like it's a surprise.
Sorry.
SMH, Claire, SMH.
So I just want to finish off what we were saying. Listen, Jack, the only speed that applies to you I believe, is gravity. There's nothing else there.
That's
What?
right, because nothing else has a chance of holding me down, Claire. Nice one, thank you.
Okay. You can. We'll. Jack, see you on the court, man. Please.
All right. I can't wait, man. I can't. We got to televise this for the world to see.
Jack, are you sure? You're gonna be gassed in like 2 minutes, I think.
No, well, it's about how long Stan lasted when he went up against me, a couple months ago. But you might go a little bit longer than that. It's all right.
Are you a 1 minute man, Jack?
Dude, yo,
Well,
BSJ
you
monkeys.
should ask Stan. He
Yo,
knows.
BSJ
He knows
monkeys.
best.
You guys been living with the man now. Does this man, like, when you look at him in the eye, does this man have any semblance of a basketball player?
It's not really the eye. You look at
Honestly.
the body more
Just
than the
tell me,
eye.
please,
I don't
just tell me
too
this.
much. You look at the beard and the body.
Look at the
and you
beard and
think,
the body.
this is no James Harden. This is no Oliver Miller. This is no, tractor trailer. But then you actually get out there, and then oh man, it's like, I had no idea how this is possible.
Dude, Jack. Oh my lord. Alright, back to this Dota game.
Yes, what we're all here for.
Phantom Lancer third.
Except for most of us. He's already
Except
banned.
for
He's not.
most of us.
I do agree. Phantom Lancer is very good against the Virtus Pro supports. Also a decent hero this patch.
Decent
about
hero.
Decent hero.
Yeah, it's just an alright hero. It's okay. Alright, so it's a classic counter from Sven.
What do you think about Tiny? That hero's oh no, he's banned.
He's
Never mind.
banned.
Fuck that.
Virtus Pros turn to
PL.
Oh wow, Claire
Great
God.
PL
Oh,
pick.
there it is.
Monkeys.
Hmm?
You're not monetizing this stream, are you?
What?
I just need to know because I feel like I don't want to be the one that has to file a DMCA complaint. So I'm a law-abiding citizen myself, and I just thought I'd let you know.
Definitely keep your team in check there, Claire.
Look,
Yeah,
Claire, you
that's
gotta
right.
put food on the table, even if that food only consists of lettuce and kale.
Jack, whatever food I put on the table, you eat it, man.
Well played.
Jack, that's it? You're just gonna give me a well play? Jack,
Oh,
I told you,
goodness.
gassed in 5 minutes. 5 minutes, Jack.
Well, no, I was going after monkeys, but then you
Okay,
you
alright,
kind of
alright.
blindsided
I
me.
feel like
Sorry. If that
Oh,
was the
man.
second punch,
I mean, but
apologize.
I'm glad this is just here because if it was on the court, I'd score through the double team too. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah.
they do go for the Sven.
Oh my lord.
I can't fucking speak. clearly.
I was thinking Terrorblade, but I mean Secret's heroes are just so like both Sky and Earthshaker can just
I
like
think that hero
for
right there,
TB, so-
Batrider, I think that's the reason they couldn't Terrorblade, right? Because if they pick TB with those supports, their trialing is pretty much set. And if they get Batrider, like they have to pick two heroes that have
Are you
to be
trying to
really-
say Sven's good against Batrider?
No, it's not. That's what I'm saying. It's because if they pick yeah, that's true, but Sven in a trialing will play much better than a TB in a trialing against Bat.
So you're saying their primary concern is the fourth pick bat from Team Secret here?
I think their primary concern is that their fourth and fifth pick want to be open enough to counter everything in the lineup, as opposed to just having to counter PL and the Bat, because it becomes really tough that way.
Oh, I see. And that's their like. Is there no other offlaner you think is worrisome for them? I guess a lot of them are banned.
They
Through
are
Omni,
worrisome,
Tide.
but it's also that the Sven can play against anything in a sense, right? Like if Sven has a lane against Bat and eventually gets to a BKB, which he will, at one point Sven is the strongest hero in the game. Like this PL can't run into a
Dude,
Sven.
Claire God, man.
No. I think that's just the only philosophy they're worried about.
I mean, you literally just called the Bat Rider, man. Claire God, dude.
Team Secrets turn to
And they picked the Darkseer. How do you feel about that pick?
I wouldn't call that. I would never expect that hero. I think that hero's really bad, but everybody's picking it right now. So
I mean, I feel like VP have to do like the two melee heroes with Tusk and Darkseer, like cutting the wave bottom. with
yeah,
9
you know,
shots.
I actually, you remember that Reddit clip that went on from TNC a few nights ago?
Yeah.
The one with the clockwork Darkseer. That shit was nasty. I think everybody saw that and started picking Darkseer. But I still have very little faith in this hero.
Man, CIS teams, as far as I know, this is always love
Oh,
this
yeah,
Darkseer
this
hero.
is
They
like-
execute so well.
Yeah.
I think that when you see like another team like us, for instance, execute Darkseer combos, which we haven't tried, it's not quite the same. but the CIS teams, they do a great job.
I mean, the nice thing about it is they do have the vacuum followed by the 1.25 second stun from the snowball.
That's true, but only at level 4.
Only level 4, yeah.
Look at this guy being a smartass. Look at this
And then
guy.
you add that with the 40 bonus damage at level 4, adding even more to the Sven's God Strength boost. I mean, that is slapping right there.
Oh man.
Indeed, sir. Indeed. So what, Claire, how are they going to wrap up this draft? Virtus Pro needs a mid hero, and it's going to possibly be countered. It could possibly be against a PL. What do they do here?
I mean, you know me, I'm always a fan of Medusa, but I guess it's not the best Medusa game. I don't know. VP, it's a no-one hero. Pretty stumped, actually. I don't really know. I don't think they'll pick DP again. It has to be good against PL. Like, just having Sven's probably not enough. They might think their combo's good enough, but you know what? Medusa maybe still?
What about Puck?
VP, actually, they just picked the Night Stalker.
Think VP's gonna pick Night Stalker? Or you think Team Secret?
No,
will
no,
pick
they
Night
actually
Stalker?
just picked it. VP picked Night Stalker. I have no idea what's going on here.
What?
Wait, are you ahead? What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm slightly ahead.
Are you watching the stream or what?
I am. What are you watching off?
Watching in client. What's wrong with you? How would I be watching the stream if I'm streaming?
We are the stream.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Sorry,
fucking
Claire's-
Claire.
Claire's
It's okay. I'll
We're
go
one
into
of
the
many
client.
streams.
I'll go into the client.
Right.
Were any of your
Wait, so did you actually
yeah
watch that
yeah
video?
did you actually predict any of this, Claire? Or you just fucking
No,
cheated.
I didn't call Sven. I didn't call Sven. I called Bad Rider. Yeah.
Did you
I didn't
call
Sven.
PL?
No, I didn't call PL.
Secret
Oh
to
my
clairvoyance
God,
is
dude.
clairvoyance revealed.
Claire
Yeah.
Claire doesn't know shit, man. I'm sitting here like, holy shit, how did he call all of this?
Wow. I was like, dude, like,
No,
how
but
is he
this-
getting all these just pinpoint?
Wow, Night Stalker,
Listen.
I never would have predicted that one.
Wow.
How far are you behind in the game?
I mean, it's like at least a minute or two always.
Oh my lord, you guys are terrible.
You're terrible.
Why would you not watch the stream? See, this is why you can't stream. This is why ESO wants you to watch the stream.
I can't watch. Never mind. I'm done.
So what's the core Night Stalker look like these days? Is this like a Radiance Night Stalker or something, or what?
I have no idea what they're
This
gonna
looks
do
like
with the
a
Night Stalker.
DK pick to me on Team Secret. Am I right, monkeys?
A DK pick?
Yeah. Punka. What the
Kunkka.
fuck is happening?
Select your heroes.
Okay. That's a cool.
I-
pick,
No,
for
the
sure.
Kunkka
I would've-
is fine. The Kunkka is fine, but the Night Stalker.
The Kunga is actually super good against Sven armor. Like if
How
he
so?
if he just gets like a
I mean, he
crit,
just cleaves and it
yeah, if he
bypasses
just gets a crit and like Warcry just
Well,
doesn't
it
matter.
goes based on the armor of the primary target,
Yeah.
does it not?
Yeah,
so-
but I mean, like the way
Actually, no, no,
Kunkas play is they always look for that creep, so they get like the extra quelling
But the
damage
Warcry
and everything.
affects creeps.
Okay, I'm certain that Ramses is not going to be focusing on Warcry and creeps always.
This is Ramses. He's a top tier player. I mean,
No,
I know
no,
you wouldn't,
Cleave,
but
Cleave isn't affected by even the primary target, I believe.
is it not?
I'm pretty sure it's not.
Oh my god! Time to find out.
I thought it was, but
There's only one way to know, actually.
Here, I'll check it.
I'll
right
ask. I'll ask Twitch chat. Twitch chat. It doesn't matter what the initial armor value of the target. Okay.
Yeah, so Cleave is not affected by any of the primary targets.
Can you make sure
Prepare for battle.
that's the case?
So, I mean, you can always go into a lobby.
all right.
Professional team,
So, who wants to do the introductions here?
I'm fucking testing this in a private.
All right, we have Ramses on the Sven. We have Solo on the Bane. Lil on the Tuskar again. What a Tuskar god. No one. So this is a middle Night Stalker. Interesting. No one on the Night Stalker. 9 Pasha on the Darkseer. Then we have Puppy on the Skyrath Mage. Sitting in the top lane. Yapster on the Earthshaker. Ace on PL. Mid 1 on the mid Kunkka. And Fada
Wow,
on Battle
my
Rider.
mind is actually blown. Holy
30
shit.
seconds.
You call yourself a carry player for what?
For what?
For what? Carry for what?
Wow.
Battle Fury for what, BSJ? For what?
Wow. Progress. Am I right, monkeys?
You are absolutely right. Yes.
Okay, back to the game. I'm gonna go ahead and do the introductions because nobody else took care of it. Ace on the PL, Kunkka, mid one, mid.
BSJ, why?
Monkey, please stop interrupting BSJ. Go on.
Yes, please.
I actually hate all of you.
I'm trying to do my job, thank you.
Please
Puppy
don't.
on the support, Skywrath 5 position, Earthshaker, Yapsor, Fissure blocking bottom, helping out Fada with his lane equilibrium. Fada's back, Penguin is gone.
Wait, did Lil
Kill
mess up
Mango.
this block? Yeah, Lil messed up the shard block mid. One creep
shit.
bypassed it. This is this is such a
Maybe that's
random.
No, maybe that's purposeful, actually.
Because it look
You
at where
let
it's
the
at
one
now.
creep. You let the one creep in first, so he takes more damage. He's all alone, forever alone.
I think they maybe did it on purpose just to have the high ground,
Yeah,
like
so
the
it didn't
perfect
go
high
into
ground.
tower
Yeah.
anyway, right?
Yeah, I mean, obviously he would know more than you do.
So this is an
I
elimination
mean,
match,
you're
right?
right. You're right.
Is it actually?
No, this is upper bracket.
Oh, okay. So again,
Batrider's in some trouble, bottom, and dead.
Sorry, I was checking if this was an upper bracket match because Claire. Sorry. Missed
I
that
mean,
call.
I don't make excuses. I just
yeah, seriously, the fault is your own. Kid.
Man,
Stop
I can't handle you guys. Anyways, Puppy and Nine Postage are just dancing around behind the top tier 1
9-year
tower.
bottom again, getting fucking shard blocked into sense stun.
Oh,
3-man
great fissure block.
might be dead anyway.
I don't think
Nope,
he's
he's
dead.
fine.
He's fine.
You guys not fascinated by this Kunkka versus Night Stalker?
That's what I've been watching this entire time.
I saw Kunkka versus Night Stalker in the mid lane. Like, do we have a stats man? Can someone look up the last time this matchup?
We
was
have we have 4 people here, and I don't think any of us are sensitive.
Someone send out the tweets. Where Nahaz at? Where's where's Knoxville? Where's Cart? Call them all up.
Call the boys. Oh, Ramsey dies bottom. Nice fissure block again by Yapsor.
I was watching mid because you guys said it was interesting.
What's with you guys and all your deference of blame, man? Come on.
That actually. Oh, so Ramsey's tried to TP to the tier 1 tower bottom, but he still died. So he buys a smoke and he's just running back to the lane bottom.
Poor God, what a guy. Wow.
Value 40 move speed on the way out. That's like buying boots for 80
Alright,
gold.
enough
and
of that
you lose
inane
them.
babble. Mid one is taking a 3 CS lead here in the mid lane. I think no one has a pretty hard time without a gank, right? I mean, doesn't he just eventually get cleaved down?
No,
mean, he
it's
has-
a Night Stalker.
oh,
He has too
he
much.
has-
he has so much default regen, it's not that bad.
That's
The
true.
problem-
That's
the
true.
only
And then when that
problem is
knight
the-
hits, mid one's got to fear for his life.
Yeah,
right?
when the first night hits, no one can actually just like sit in this lane and farm as much as he wants.
Yeah, he'll actually zone out mid one pretty hard. I mean, then again, the issue is you have a Night Stalker going against the PL lineup.
Think he will build a Radiance? I think it's quite possible.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If this is what they do, like this is like a premeditated plan, this is pretty genius. But I'm pretty sure it's just gonna suck.
What if he goes Mjolnir instead?
I don't think it's Mjolnir.
Mjolnir
is
is not enough.
Mjolnir's a trap. Like Mjolnir.
Oh, going on bottom again. The sleep out from solo though.
If he goes Battle Fury like every other melee hero these days.
Oh, he could go Battle
What is Ramsey's doing?
Oh, dude, he's trying to bait the bat in.
All right, I see you,
That's a
Ramses. I see you,
discipline. 7
Ramses.
stacks and the bat does not go in.
Yeah.
What up,
He's
man?
trying to bait him in. Yeah, he has 17 sticks.
Oh, he has double mango on Fada. Fada is like ready to just fucking double mango as soon as Firefly's up.
Nice discipline and restraint there from Fada, something that all offlane players can learn from.
What are you trying to say here, Jack?
Don't worry about it, Monkey.
You'll catch on eventually, alright?
Fada is out of mana bottom, so he.
But he has. Oh no, he only has 1 mango now. GG. No 6 mango plays.
He has a
Jack.
clarity being delivered, so he's Gucci.
Hold
First
on, I
night
heard
is coming.
Something interesting from Jack just now. Jack, you said you're gonna grab pizza with monkeys sometime.
Yeah.
Monka.
How can that
Monkas.
be the case? Monkeys doesn't eat pizza.
Yeah, he does. It just
He
has
does?
to be topped with like mushrooms, lettuce, and kale.
Yeah, that's not pizza. It's like bread and cheese and tacos and mushrooms or whatever the hell that is. Pizza is a flipping cheese, bread, and pepperoni.
Oh,
No
you need
pepperoni, no
pepperoni
pizza
to
rolls.
consider pizza. Interesting.
Yeah.
You know, I have to say, just a plain mushroom pizza is pretty good.
Oh, snowball in middle. Mid one's in trouble. Good shard block. Oh, but the
Fissure
fissure
block
block.
the battle arena.
Oh, no one.
Kinda looks like a
No one's gonna be just fine though.
I'm gonna rewind that for the P effect. Get it up. There you go. Look at that P, Jack.
Oh wow, that's nice.
Yeah, it is. Nicely drawn P by the fissure plus shards combo.
I draw a big PP. And none of you get that. See, I'm sure somebody got that. You know, the Ugandan knuckles.
I honestly, I actually just zoned you guys out for like 30 seconds. I have no idea what you're talking about
What?
anymore.
Ugandan knuckles?
Ugandan knuckles, dude.
What's
are you guys
that?
okay? Are you guys serious? You guys actually don't know? Do you know? The way?
I know the way,
You
Claire.
You know the way? Oh, brothers, this is the way.
What? What are you babbling about? What's wrong with my coach?
Have you actually never seen that meme?
No?
Oh my gosh, dude! Please tune yourself out of the game and go educate yourself. Please.
No, missing VP versus Secret is not worth that fucking meme. Are you kidding me?
I kind of want to know the way though.
I have
Yeah.
work to do, Claire, alright? I've been working real hard. Like, I got 600 MMR left before I hit triple digits, so I don't want to hear any of this
Oh god.
nonsense.
Oh, the X goes on no one middle.
Oh, mid lane.
Oh no,
Yeah.
it's so good. Did you see that?
Yeah,
What do you do?
Animation cancel on the X.
Fake them out.
the void. Oh, the sleep bottom. Bada is in trouble, and he does go down. Yapsor cancels his TP, but he does so
You
just
think,
walk
like,
down there.
attacker watches this?
Can
and
anybody
he's
look
just
at
like,
Ace's item build right now? What's he consider? What he's considering going first item?
Hood? Oh, Eternal Envy would be so proud.
Oh,
I,
wow.
I wonder if this is a battle.
It has to be a Battle Fury. There's no way it's not a Battle Fury.
Oh, Bada just TP'd back in bottom. No mana on Ramses, but he does have 17 stick charges. What's he doing? Ring around the Rosie. Pocket full Posey. Ashes. Okay, he's out.
Come on. Nice Torrent from mid one.
Oh, the silence.
He's gonna X. He's trying to X solo. He does catch solo as well in mid one.
This.
Oh, the snowball dodge. There's so many kills going. I can't watch them all.
Fine.
Yeah,
my
he's
God, he's
fine.
actually-
Okay, he's dead.
He's fine. You know, he's fine. He's fine. He wanted to go back to base anyway.
Yeah, free regen. Dude, the Ace actually just has 1800 gold. Is this a Midas?
It has to be a Battle Fury.
It has to be a Midas, actually.
Dude, if
going?
Ace goes Midas, I'm gonna say it's rather.
What's Ace
disappointing.
actually doing?
I can understand the Hood because he's leaning against Darks here.
Oh, like, what's happening?
Seriously, what is he doing?
What is he actually doing? What is he afraid of? Bottom lane's like a all-out brawl fest, and he's just like, what?
I understand the hood as well, because the only way you can really die is like magic damage, right?
Yeah,
Like,
it's
for, like,
basically
the entire,
four
like,
spellcasters and
early
Snow.
mid game.
No, he
No, he's
switched to
going
Battle
out.
Fury.
I mean, what was he actually doing there, though? He was like playing scared behind
yeah,
his tier
he-
two while his tower took damage.
he missed.
I think
He
it
missed
was,
like an
No,
entire
if you
creep
look
wave.
at dire vision, which I currently am, he had reason to suspect that there's some shenanigans going
No,
on.
like
Nice
literally
was
the
on
entire-
Mid one's going on bottom. Oh, the sleep dodge is not there. Ramses does go down. Nice torrent.
Was
Bada
Night
is
Stalker
still
off the map?
chasing the solo.
Yeah, NS was off the map. He was hiding at the bottom bounty area.
I would have died there. Feels good, man.
He would have kept
Solo.
farming.
Solo is going
I
down.
like what mid
Wow,
one's
wow,
doing.
he actually pops the shrine. That is not a good shrine usage.
That's what monkeys would do for sure.
I love what mid one is doing here. I mean, he's had a bit of a tough time mid, so he's just gonna go and make another lane better, get things done. No, not all mid players do this. Cough Royo, I mean, wait, never mind. But, he went
Wow,
to
Jack,
go and make
holy
some
lord.
plays. His bottom lane twice. Go win someone
User
else's lane.
joined your channel.
You don't have to stay there and kind of be unsafe and be a threat to die. Just go help out us.
Stan King's joining in.
Oh god.
Night Stalker's interesting. It looks like he's going for the armlet. On no one's Night Stalker.
This is a monkeys approved build. I've seen monkeys do this once.
What? What have I done?
The armlet Night Stalker.
Dude, you didn't believe me.
I didn't, but we won.
We did one.
We
Win.
did one.
What?
Oh man, attacker is rolling in his army drill or whatever. Now,
For ya, man.
Punk
Get me out.
miss one spell after another. I mean, this is a real struggle here for mid one. It's not quite the invoker we saw last game.
He already has the demon edge on PL. He's gonna have literally a 10-minute battle fury.
He's rushing it naked too. Is that good? No
Nine
boots?
Pasha TPing out of top.
I'm always a fan of naked.
Yes.
Me too. Like, by coincidence, by no coincidence, I have
Wow,
1600
you guys
party
have a
MMO.
common hobby. Guess what? You're pretty next to each other. I guess you can make that a reality also.
Oh shit!
We're just waiting for you to get to the team house, Claire.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll pass. You guys go knock yourselves out.
Thanks, man.
I'm interested in no naked
Thanks for your
parties, no
approval,
pizza
Claire.
parties.
Yeah, Claire, we
Means a lot
appreciate it.
coming from our coach.
No pizza parties and no naked parties.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I mean, he can't touch us from remote location, can he, monkeys?
I mean, I've already had like
All right,
5
guys, I
pizza
think
parties
there's
on
no-
here.
Alright,
Let's drop
back
that.
to
Let's
the
drop
game
that,
between
you know, let's
Secret
drop
and
that.
Virtus Pro.
You know, if you're not gonna get banned for monetizing the content, you should get banned for whatever the hell you guys just talked about. Nasty. What's wrong with you guys?
I like that I like that Ace, he literally just rushes his Battle Fury and then he just gives top to Puppy. And while Ace is just farming out the entire jungle. 10 minutes in. Ramses goes down bottom.
His game is actually over, eh? Their only counter to the PL is getting. Actually, I was about to say he's getting dominated, but he's top net worth for Radiant.
Who? Sven?
The Sven. I mean,
Yeah,
he's only 300
yeah,
behind. Nice
yeah.
Sven, but
He's
it's
only 1k behind PL. Like I mean, as we've talked about like many times, early kills don't really mean that much, you know, like. Like they're committing 2 cores consistently to like getting all of these Ramsey skills, but I mean he's still farming just fine. He almost has a Mask of Madness, like it's really not that bad. Well, no one he's just been free farming mid this entire time. He nearly has his armlet. He's gonna come online real hard in this second night.
Yeah, and I want to ask BSJ about PL versus Sven. I guess even if the PL's a little bit, I mean, if the Sven's a little behind or whatever, you still have to be really afraid of a mid game, right? Because you have to hit that like what 3rd or 4th item before you.
Yeah, you have to hit the heart pretty much.
Great read by Ace here. Ace
out.
completely he expected this like huge rotation to his lane and just TP's out. Farms an ancient stack.
Right here.
This Ace guy actually, he's really a beast. Like, I don't think people credit him enough for this because they kind of just see his score like he's like a flawless player kind of thing.
No one in Lil snowballing in on Puppy and just die to 4 heroes.
What the hell? I have to see this. They actually just go on Puppy and feed? What?
Gap short gets a.
Wow.
Oh.
That was actually really good.
All right, that was a little awkward. Yeah, short Fisher blocked.
It would have been funny if what's his name, if Pasha just turned around and vacuumed one of them over. They just killed him there.
All right, I don't know what the. All right.
What is
The
happening?
Fiend's grip gets canceled. Lasso's down. Great torn on Lil.
Or some shit? I think you're not live right now, monkeys.
What?
You're like at least 10 seconds behind me.
I'm not.
I
am live.
What minute mark are you on? Like exact time right now.
13:04, 05.
Okay.
6?
It definitely sounded like you were announcing shit right like 10 seconds after.
Hey, BSJ.
What's
Hey,
up?
You know,
I'm
you
high
know,
as
his
fuck
his
right now.
brain is running a little slow.
What?
Yeah, he's on brain
Don't be
lag.
rude like that.
Oh my goodness.
Monkeys, it's okay. Keep doing you, buddy.
Yeah, you do you, buddy.
Thank you, man.
Radiant's bottom
At least someone understands me here, Clay.
Yeah, I understand you, kind of. Not really.
Yeah, I don't either, but I like to say I do.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's
Keep
his
going.
job as the coach.
Yeah, I just gotta look like I'm doing something, you know? It's the most important thing.
Yeah, that's the Bulba approach for sure.
dire are scanning.
No comment.
No comment on that one. That boy's a beast, man.
I know. I wanted you to say some smart ass comment.
I'm not smart enough to say anything.
I actually
I
really like
apologize.
this from no one. Like, you know, he gets this armlet. He tried to make one play on top to go get ace, and he's just farming away, even though it's night. Like, no one can ever enter whatever lane he's in. Like, he is just such a strong hero at every
Would you
night.
say that no one can enter no one's lane?
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
No, I would not say that.
That's what I thought you were getting at.
Alright, this is where we have to drop the promo code, guys. Alright, so moving forward.
Yeah.
He's rushing a BKB, so it kind of just goes to testify what kind of a game he's in, you know? Like, if he's gonna get BKB and he's still unable to focus down the enemy strong heroes, which are the PL in this game, for example, I mean,
Oh, they're gonna run into Ace here.
Yeah, this is kind of the timing, right? Like you find this PL, you silence him up before he does this, and then you can kill him. But yeah, well, he's dead.
Great play there. Huge boat coming in by mid one. Oh, great sleep dodge from Solo. Completely dodging all of Punka's spells.
Well, to be fair, that bolt wouldn't really have done much to Pasha.
It was
But yes.
still a great sleep dodge. What's your issue, Claire?
Sorry.
Monkeys appreciates the help to his offlaner here.
Man, like, I would just appreciate good Dota.
They're diving.
No one silences the Kunkka. Snowball in. Take it away, VSJ. You're better at this shit than I am.
You got this, man. Okay, Tuskar torrents it up, gets the punch off. He's going down, dies to the cleave of mid one. Mid one gets the X off and lasso synergy. Solo looks like he's doing okay, but he's gonna go down to the fissure. Had none of his abilities on cooldown, off cooldown. Yapsor, 500 gold off blink. Mid tower is effectively defended for Secret. Fada halfway to a blink himself.
Effectively defended.
Ace back alive.
Especially the
Secret
lasso
bottom
X synergy. I really like
That was a good one. You should have seen my face, Jack, as soon as I saw that synergy come out. I was real
Dude,
confused
BSJ,
there.
man, you're a beast. You know what I'm saying.
Everyone's all
try.
quiet now.
Well, no, you know, I'm trying to get over the lasso X synergy, you know.
That's drafting for synergy.
Man, if Ramsey's actually carried this game, I don't know, man. This guy is actually just a beast. I don't know what to say.
I don't doubt Roman Kushnarev for 1 second.
Is that his name?
Yes.
Both of us thought the same thing.
Also, every time I see him, he asks me to say Dolbayop, which I'm still not sure what exactly that means, but it's something very dirty in Russian.
Wow.
I'm sure someone will point it
He's
out.
making moves on you, Jack.
No, they just enjoy. Everyone likes a good round of cursing here and there. Yeah.
Isn't Ramsey's like 16?
Actually, he's like 19.
He's-
I think.
Yeah, he was actually super young when he first started playing, and he looks like a little kid too.
I'm assuming the 1999 in his name is actually his birth year. Could be wrong.
That is
Oh.
way over presumptuous.
What a logical conclusion there from clairvoyance.
Sorry.
So that would be 2018 minus 1999, so he's like 24.
I'm sure
Oh, I didn't
clairvoyance
realize that-
opened his Wikipedia page as soon as this conversation started.
Who? Me?
Yeah.
What
Come
am
on,
I
man,
even
like,
listening to? Like, what?
4 a.m.
Oh,
Bean's grip on Yapsor, great torrent from mid one. They are just trying to back out. Good disengage from Secret.
Being a team fighter in the bottom lane, like they maybe want to force this objective. No Batrider Lasso, or I mean Blink Dagger. Sorry, 200 gold.
You see what Pasha's doing with this creep here, this Iron Shell?
No.
This Darkseer with the Helm of Dominator, this is actually a lot more annoying
Whoa.
than people think.
Why is that, Claire?
You just
Explain to
Iron
Twitch
Shell
chat
this
below.
creep, you know, it's got 425 movement speed. It actually just clears a creep wave at will. It's kind of like how an ET would clear a creep wave, right? There's like no threat to the hero whatsoever. Look at him, he's doing it right now. And in a team fight, sometimes I'm playing Tinker and I'm porting to a creep, right? And there's a Darkseer creep that just runs at the creep wave like this with an Iron Shell. It cancels your blink. So this is actually really abusable, and this is Monkey's why, like one of the reasons why I want you to buy a Dominator on like Underlord and shit every game. It's very abusable.
Well, you
Yeah,
can't cut the creep wave with Iron
No,
Shell
you can't.
and Underlord.
Yeah,
You used to
with
see this
Underlord-
with other players too, like Misery. He always got like a helm like every game on Night Stalker, and then he would just he would sometimes end up being the most farm player on his team. He'd always be like pushing one wave out with the Dominator creeps. Like
Yeah, I mean it's just like it's a practical tool that's really abusable no matter how you see it, right? I know there's a fight about to break out of mid, but with Underlord, for example, you can port, you can Dark Rift, and make really fancy plays with it. Force enemy into team fights at nighttime that they're not ready for.
Secret actually managed to dodge that smoke
Any
tank
of you,
really
any of
effectively.
you have seen Puppy's skill build?
No, Stan, nobody cares.
Max.
Wow, 1-4-3.
Yeah. This is common now, by the way. A lot of people.
1-4-1? Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I've seen this. 1-4-4.
Wow.
Huh.
Stanley Yang.
that your last name?
Is it just
Yes.
because
Nice.
is it just because like
Behind
you
the
can't
meta.
really like stabilize your mana for like max arcane bolt? Like the 2-second cooldown is just.
No, I mean, look, it's got great range. You don't have to aim it. It does good damage. It slows.
You don't have to aim
I
it, that's a
think
big one,
Jack's
right?
main is that you don't have to aim it.
No. When you're playing a Skywrath, all right, and this position support, and later on in the game, how many times are you realistically gonna run up to people and arcane bolt them?
Right, right.
Like if
It's
you do that, you're probably dead, right?
Sure, but at level 4, I'm sure you arcane bolt people. Yeah.
To be
What's the
fair though,
arcane
one
bolt
point
scaling
versus
damage?
here's the deal, right? If you look at the scaling of that spell, like unless you're really abusing the cooldown somehow, which you're never really in the laning phase because it's slow enough, it's literally just a 20 damage increase.
This is true.
I will say in terms of an investment as a support, like the most a Skywrath at level 7 will have in terms of impact in a team fight is probably 114 with Ancient Seal maxed out. That thing is actually pretty broken.
Wow. That is
I mean
true.
that's what people used to max, right? They used to max Ancient Seal on support Skywrath.
Definitely use the max Q, guys.
I mean,
I'm gonna have to agree with San here.
I mean, listen, man, people used to do it. You can choose to not believe me. Suck my dick.
No, I think Claire was talking about a certain caliber of team and the player decision.
Yes. Oh my god, Jack is just fucking savage today.
Jack, what do you got against your own team, man?
What? No, nothing.
What do you got against your own team?
No, you know, just we're just talking about Skywrath Mage here.
Right.
So you know we are really talking about this game of Dota here.
There, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
sure.
the
Got a
sneak
nice
save,
message.
The Echo Slam into the concussive shot level 4.
Oh wow.
Oh.
That was a.
The vacuum actually made the boat hit all 5 for the buff.
Nice. There you go. 5 reverse synergy, the Darkseer vacuum buff bow buff thing. Go.
Still nothing quite like X last
Jack was talking about how the CIS really abused the synergy from vacuum on Darkseer, so.
Yeah, I mean they know.
I mean, they run it with everything, right? So it was like Darkseer Slardar for a period, Darkseer Lina, Darkseer like what? I mean, yeah, whatever. Like Lina, Disruptor, like anything, and they just always execute. I still remember this game from way back at the Kiev Major. I think it was VGJ against VP. VP was
Story
way behind,
in chat, please.
and they hit like 3 perfect combos basically to come back and win that game. Game 3, VP VGJ Kiev Major. It was insane. It was just like, man, they just. I don't know. Like they count on this execution and they actually do it. They actually get it.
Yeah, they're amazing players, beast-ass players.
Almost a BKB on Ramses.
You are. Sometimes you pick Night Stalker mid, and you're just not gonna win Dota.
I don't know, man. He almost says
I
BKB.
mean, there's gonna be a bit like, all right, you're like counting VP out. Like,
I am.
Ramses is about to get a BKB. Like, that's gonna be pretty huge. I think this game is still playable. You can't.
You don't want a game 3? Are you a game 3 hater?
No, I want a game 3, but I don't think VP want a game 3 with this Night Stalker pick.
Damn.
I mean, they're gonna have a BKB on Night Stalker and Sven. Like, I think they're gonna have a pretty huge timing. There's so much magic damage coming out of Secret.
Yeah, I think the difference will be like with a BKB, the Night Stalker will not get kited for 10 seconds as opposed to not being kited for 2 seconds. I don't think this BKB is not gonna have nearly enough impact. This PL it's like so hard to catch right now. But if they have a timing, it's definitely Night Stalker's BKB because Ramsey's already got a BKB and he has no blink, so their only entry to the fight is just walking in like this.
On the other hand, we did see that last fight how much it took to kill No One. Like this guy was a monster.
Well, let's see how much it takes to kill him now. Oh, whoa.
Not good enough.
It was not. Mid one still going down. Not bad. They are gonna take mid T1.
I mean,
Oh, man.
that's as good as it's gonna get from him, right? They
Yeah.
took the tier 1, killed the Kunkka.
And Ramsey is just gonna go straight for a blink. Like he'll have a blink within about like a minute and a half. You were counting them out way too early, Claire. This is VP we're talking about. They make shit happen out of like nothing.
True.
Yeah, I mean that's true. I mean honestly, this Night Stalker, like he's forcing this nighttime as well. It's making it hard
Iron Man.
for.
Did you expect this Night Stalker to be higher than all the Secrets heroes, except for PL?
I mean, to be honest, I didn't expect the Kunkka, so it's hard for me to say that.
Still farm?
I think the Kunkka pick is also not very good, right?
I thought you praised it in the
Secret are going.
I didn't play Kunkka. I think Kunkka's okay. I think
are
way
going
better.
for the road.
If they had like a Medusa this game, I think the game's just over, right?
See this play? Like,
Dude, those Battle Fury from the Illusions doing so much damage to Roche.
I
actually
agree.
got it.
Wow. The day that PL Battle Fury gets solo Roche.
Just remember PL used to be the absolute worst Roche.
Yeah. It used to just get you slammed every 5 seconds. That was about it.
Yep. And now you just have Battle Fury Illusions that kill Roche.
Oh, the 3-man echo.
Oh, the snowball. Oh, dodge.
He had no follow up though.
Oh! Oh, Ramses was just a bit late and he got stunned. Oh, the blink dodge.
That's a BSJ Sven if I've ever seen it.
Blink?
So now you have to wonder if like not Earthshaker, but like Kunkka and even like Skyra to some extent are there to punish the Tusk. It's like once you know where the snowball is going, you just dump everything at the site of it. I don't know if that might be giving a little too much credit or too much.
No, they did that last game too. They picked Disruptor DP.
Yeah, you can kind of static storm, just sit on the snowball kind of.
Yeah, and I mean they literally pick heroes that like have AOE silences or stuns.
Rare mistake from mid one.
In the first round, they've done that both games against Tusk. They gave up Tusk in both games, and then they did that both games. Very
DP was
interesting.
on Tusk's team last game, dude.
What are you talking? I'm saying that Secret does that. What are you high on?
Wasn't Tusker on
this.
DP's team last game?
Oh no, sorry, it wasn't DP. It was Disruptor. What was the other hero? Disruptor.
Phoenix.
Earthshaker.
Earthshaker. Thank you. Sorry, Disruptor Shake.
Alright.
Yeah.
INVOKER.
I am very tired. Yeah, Disruptor Invoke or Disruptor.
As
Shake
you would
for
say,
last game.
BSJ, don't make excuses.
I'm allowed to make excuses. I'm the truth.
What the fuck?
I agree.
What
Thank
the fuck?
He is the truth. Man slam Jamma, you heard it here first.
What do you think of the Scotty?
Radiant's top tower.
Good against Sven.
Yeah, it's very good against Sven. They have like if they don't have BKBs, they can't fight. So it counters the BKBs, which I like.
I mean, Ace will carry this on 6 slots. Again, like he literally has to worry about one hero this game, and that's the Sven.
Oh, no one gets scouted. The blink lasso comes in. Lots of damage. Oh, the BKB pop the 3-man stun.
Duration. And he didn't BKB on
Oh
Sven
man,
yet.
that was almost a great combo, but there's like an igloo in his way, and he can't
Yeah.
do anything about it.
Well, they might be able to turn this.
Alright,
Sven.
this is game, boys.
I don't know. Kunkka's down.
Game for who?
Ace. Ace.
Hey, Ace
Ace
has,
for who,
he has
player?
Vegas, right? He has Vegas.
Okay, we're Gucci.
But still, that's
But the
wrong.
spells are down. Night Stalker's
Night
still
Stalker's
up.
a toast up from Puppy. Oh, he's going in with PL.
The Armatagos. Oh.
Armless for what?
Can't toggle and stun.
But I mean, alright, that they can clearly still win fight. Man, Claire is such a downer, man. I believe in VP.
Listen. Taking a fight outside against a hero that you're countered by is different from being able to infinitely hold high ground. And I think Secret have filled out condition 2 confidently enough to the point where they said, okay, let's just take the fight outside, see where it goes. They had Aegis as well. I mean, we know that Sven is a hero that even if it's down by 5k gold against PL, he will still man fight and destroy the PL. But it goes to show if that kind of initiation is not enough, like what's gonna be enough?
I personally believe in VP. This midnight.
I mean, you say that initiation, like the Sven got blocked and like
He did,
wasn't able to
yes,
follow
he
it
did.
up, so.
But the whole like dream fight scenarios, like if you're gonna consider a dream fight for Radiant, you gotta also look at it the perspective of Dire. They're just not gonna give it to them because it's really easy to not give it to
How
them.
does Ramses just walk past this arcane rune, not take it, and what is?
He's literally gonna go back for it. He's just waiting for his Mask of Madness off cooldown.
Night Stalker's taking it, man.
Yeah, maybe he's waiting for double darkness or something.
I feel like that. that was some idealistic thinking right there from VP. To just leave an arcane room there for like 30 seconds.
I mean, you have Night
I
Stalker
mean,
ultimate
it was
arcane
already
now.
there for a minute,
Whoa,
so...
whoa, whoa. You just called out there's pessimistic thinking, and now there's idealistic thinking. You got a problem too?
Come on, Jack, don't call me out.
It's gonna be monkeys
Jack,
forever.
this is when you appropriately say fucking vegans, SMH. Am I right?
SMH. Oh, that's a really nice D word by Puppy. There are a few people with D
You
words.
want to save all that delicious steak and meat
Oh,
for the
nice.
rest of us,
That-
by all means.
The double sentry from VP being real.
Oh, he went on the wrong. No, you can't. Dude, Ramses went on the wrong person. You can't go on anybody but the Bad Rider in that situation. That was a real mistake.
Holy crap, he has a Shivas on bat.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is actually they're gonna get destroyed in this fight if they stay.
Oh, the blink dodge. VP are trying to ditch so hard.
Ramses is out, so that's good. Let's be fair, that could have been a lot worse.
That could have been. I mean, they did still lose
BSJ,
3, but
if you ever find that spot, you know, where you have to choose between a target that can actually stun you versus one that can't, you gotta go for the one that stuns you.
Wait, so why is it the case that Bat Rider can stun me but not Earthshaker?
Well, he had a BKB on you.
Yes, but is there a
oh,
mechanic?
nice
between
pick,
those two
maybe
heroes?
for VP.
Oh, yes. I mean, that you'll have to identify, sir. I can't.
Oh,
Vada does go down.
I'm gonna have to go do my
Ramses is
Dota
getting
wiki.
close to
Yo, you know,
Daedalus.
honestly, you can't even jump the Bat Rider, because the Earthshaker can fissure between you two.
I mean, you have,
I
you
mean,
have to, I mean,
if,
that's
if he
hard.
gets that, I mean, if Yapsor just does that, I mean, he's a god. Like, you can't help.
I mean, he did do that. He did last.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean,
like,
there's nothing you can do about it. You have to play out the fact
Right.
that he's not gonna make the perfect play.
Yeah. At the end of the day, this
Oh.
game is so hard for Radiant from the start anyway, so you gotta figure something out.
Oh, the armor toggles.
Oh, Ramses going in.
He can be.
Nice kill.
Oh, didn't hit. No, it did hit the field.
They're trying to chase no one. Oh, blink canceled.
Dude, they're chasing somebody.
Or fucking mid one. Sorry.
Somebody needs to cancel Ramses.
There's
blink
no
before-
no one mid one. Man, all these fucking one
I'm
players.
like, no one's
in
dead.
mid
There's
lane.
no way they're chasing no one here. Looking for Puppy. Nope. Gonna back off. Roche is gonna be up.
All right,
Wow.
Francis.
Francis is fucking nuts.
Ramses is actually so good at Dota.
They're like down 10,000 and they can still fight them. What the
I don't know. I'm confused, Claire. You literally just got done flaming him.
I didn't flame Ramses at all.
Yes, you did. What do
I
you
mean, I
what?
said he made a mistake. I think he knows that too, right? He didn't go on bad. Like, he knows that's why they got into the predicament they did between tier 1 and tier 2.
So you just said he's super good at Dota, but then he fucked up and you were flaming him.
Everybody makes mistakes.
Everybody makes mistakes. What the hell?
Does everybody have those days?
Days. You got those months, man.
See, VSJ, you just say what I think, and that's why I laugh so hard at this shit.
Ah, BSJ, man.
Those
Shaking my
BSJ moments.
Poggers. Somehow
Yo,
Tusk died.
hey,
I didn't see that.
BSJ, let me
Yeah.
clarify this for you. You know, Ramses may make some mistakes here and there, but he would never flip and hunt into the enemy team and go, what?
VSJ thoughts?
I didn't think you would say that. See, if you're gonna say that, you go for the more direct low blow. You go to the BSJ Sven game that we had a couple series ago, and you take the clips from that game and compare them directly. See, if you're
Well, I
gonna
mean,
do that, you just gotta you
Jack,
go all the way.
I just wanted to make a slight jab. I don't want to end a man's career. Like, what the
Sven
hell?
is quite uncomfortable with
Yeah.
slow. I'm just saying, if you're gonna do it, you go all the way.
Feels bad, man.
Anyways,
We have a real informative
Yeah,
pass
we're
going
organizing
on
a
here.
pizza party for BSJ right now.
Yeah,
Did
pizza
you-
party for BSG.
anyone notice how Bat Rider bought the Shivas and went 300 health?
Wow.
What about it?
No? Just saying,
Why?
man. How many Bat Riders go blink Shivas?
I mean, he's against a Sven only single core, so he's just a good player, man.
It really is.
Adaptive
Yeah.
player. Alright, to be fair though, I think Force Staff is superior this game regardless. It's actually so good this game.
They already have a 4-staff on Earthshaker and on PL.
I don't think you can have
Major
enough
logo.
Force Staffs against the Sven, ever.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And you
Not
have
even getting one.
you have another force in the Kunkka X.
That is
VP are
true.
going for the smoke, even
They
though
have the
they're
last
so far behind. This is what I love about VP. They're so far behind, and they're still being proactive. They're just like, let's go. Ramsey's got his Daedalus.
I mean,
I don't think.
until PL6 loaded, Ramses will be the strongest hero in the game. That's a fact.
Pretty sure even if PL6 slot, they can still kill the rest of the heroes.
Yeah, and that's awesome. Dude, Ace is so
Oh, the silence!
That's the
I don't
Sky
think
Wrath
he canceled
factor.
it. He got silenced.
Yeah, I'm saying they cancel like they cancel the screen script.
Oh, he's
Watch out
gonna...
for the X-Bat synergy right here. Might determine this fight.
Oh man, that bat actually takes no damage from Sven.
He got disarmed.
I know. I'm saying like he just doesn't attack very fast at all.
Oh, then Echo.
Echo slam, fissure.
Ramses is getting mega kited right now.
Feels bad, man.
Oh!
Oh, that's a cage of death right there.
No, but they
Dude.
just stunned him.
That kind of looked like a penis that time. Dead.
What?
So
Are you not noticing the funny shapes going on here from the?
That's not what you were referring to the first time with the P.
No,
Okay, well.
no, that was actually a P. It was actually a P, dude. Didn't look like. Dude, Jack, come on, dude.
Alright.
Head in the right place, Jack.
So I didn't think about this
Oh,
before.
I see what you did there. Head in the right place. I see.
Yes,
Yes.
yeah. You see it. I'm glad.
I didn't think about this before, and it didn't have an impact on that fight. But if Fada's lasso didn't get reduced by the status resistance, as well as the bonus of strength from God Strength, I think he would have gotten clipped. Ramses would have gotten clipped. That fight would have looked a lot worse.
Or if he had a force staff.
Yeah, or if he had a force staff, yes.
Force staff, good item, guys.
I don't know, man. This Shivas is doing some serious work.
Yeah.
Oh, no one going for the solo kill, maybe, on bottom lane. Has the 50 damage, double damage talent. Let's go.
I'm honestly, look, I'm super inclined to believe this Night Stalker was a misclick. I really, I hope they have like a post-game interview somewhere.
Oh, there's the Mjolnir. Jack was right. 1600 party MMR. Come at me.
Wow, Jack.
This is also a team that's down by 17,000 gold.
Dude, when you get that Mjolnir with the Hunter and Knight, you just attack super fast.
Yeah, yeah, the level 25 talent, Jack. I'm telling
How
ya.
fast do you attack, Jack?
I don't know. I mean, even without the talent, once you get that Hunter and Knight talent, though, man, this Mjolnir is gonna do some work.
They were gonna have
The PL versus Night Stalker matchup as the game goes on. Do you think PL is okay against him, Jack?
Oh, is PL okay against Night Stalker?
Yeah, like, do you think Night Stalker outcarries him?
No, I think it's a delicious matchup for PL. He's already got that crit up. You know, but
I mean, so he's going a late game carry at him on Night Stalker in a matchup he doesn't win.
desperate times, BSJ. Desperate
Okay.
times.
Again, just making sure we're on the same page. I mean, no one's fucking amazing, so it's alright.
Yeah, that's true.
Alright, somebody's dead. Who's dead?
What'd you say?
Somebody's dead. Who's dead?
Why is the PL untouchable? I mean, he's died a couple times.
The silence.
Lasso.
He died once. Are you like referencing our game as a comparison or what? I mean, Sven is not the problem. The fact is we lost all our towers and fed heroes randomly around the map, so when I'm farming, I'm getting chased by a Legion, Tiny, and a Sven.
Whoa. Back to the game at hand here. Let's not go back to those traumatic memories.
Well, all I'm saying is that the Sven matchup versus PL is not that bad for PL.
Fucking Poppy's like,
You just can't man fight him.
You just can't man fight him, but like the fact is you'll out farm him, like you're seeing here, and that's what should happen.
Am I allowed to play Skywrath Mage now, or what?
Yes.
See this
I mean, only with
Skywrath
Earthshaker.
player?
Stan, do you enjoy getting two-shot by every hero in the game?
I mean, this guy has not gotten two-shot by any hero in the game.
5-0.
That's true. This boy is a beast. He actually has
One
0 deaths. Huh?
arcane bolt per cast.
But see, that's because he could cast that arcane
Wow.
bolt.
Sky is actually the only hero in this game with 0 deaths.
I actually think that's attributed to the concussive shot maxing. I actually think
Yeah,
that's
there you
why.
go. The concussive shot levels keeping him alive.
That range is insane.
I maxed it once before, but I really felt like the scaling on that spell is really bad.
I mean, it's 70 damage. It's not bad. Lower cooldown,
Well,
70
it's more
damage.
like I feel like the cooldown should either go even lower.